Oroonoko by Thomas Southerne. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Tragedy of Oroonoko. Dramatis Personae.
Oroonoko, read by Todd.
Aphra, read by Larry Hayes.
Lieutenant Governor, read by L.G. Pug.
Blandford, read by Thomas Peter.
Stanmore, read by Jason in Panama.
Jack Stanmore, read by Kurt.
Captain Driver, read by Roger Moline.
Daniel Lackett, read by Nemo. Hotman, read by Nemo.
Imoinda, read by Sandra Schmidt.
Widow Lackett, read by Leanne Yao.
Charlotte Weldon, read by Beth Thomas.
Lucy Weldon, read by Sonia.
First Planter, read by Melanie T.
Second Planter, read by Nemo.
Third Planter, read by Pa Ezra.
Fourth Planter, read by Thomas Copeland.
Slave, read by L.G. Pug.
Singing Slave, sung by Alan Mapstone.
Women Slaves, read by Sonia.
And Eva Davis.
Servant, read by Devorah Allen.
And narrated by Eva Davis. Prologue.
As when in hostile times, two neighboring states strive by themselves and their confederates. The war at first is made with awkward skill, and soldiers clumsily each other kill, till time at length their untaught fury tames, and into rules their heedless rage reclaims. Then every science by degree is made subservient to the man-destroying trade. Wit, wisdom, reading, observation, art, a well-turned head to guide a generous heart. So it may prove with our contending stages, if you will kindly but supply their wages, which you with ease may furnish by retrenching your superfluities of wine and wrenching. Who'd grudge to spare from riot and hard drinking, to lay it out on means to mend his thinking? To follow such advice you should have leisure, since what refines your sense refines your pleasure. Women grow tame by use each fool can get, but cuckolds all are made by men of wit. To virgin favors fools have no pretense, for maidenheads were made for men of sense. 'Tis not enough to have a horse well bred, to shew his mettle he must be well fed, nor is it all in provender and breed. He must be tried and strained to mend his speed. A favored poet, like a pampered horse, will strain his eyeballs out to win the course. Do you but in your wisdoms vote it fit to yield due succors to this war of wit? The buskin with more grace shall tread the stage, love sigh in softer strains, heroes less rage. Satire shall show a triple row of teeth, and comedy shall laugh your fops to death. Wit shall refine, and Pegasus shall foam, and soar in search of ancient Greece and Rome. And since the nations in the conquering fit, as you by arms will vanquish France in wit, the work were over could our poets write with half the spirit that our soldiers fight.
The scene, Suriname, a colony in the West Indies, at the time of the action of this tragedy, in the possession of the English. Act 1, Scene 1. Enter Weldon following Lucy.
What will this come to? What can it end in? You have persuaded me to leave dear England and dearer London, the place of the world most worth living in, to follow you to a husband hunting into America. I thought husbands grew in these plantations.
Why, so they do, as thick as oranges, ripening one under another. Week after week they drop into some woman's mouth. 'Tis but a little patience, spreading your apron in expectation, and one of 'em will fall into your lap at last.
Aye, so you say indeed.
But you have left dear London, you say. Pray, what have you left in London that was very dear to you, that had not left you before?
Speak for yourself, sister.
Nay, I'll keep you in countenance. The young fellows, you know, the dearest part of the town, and without whom London has been a wilderness to you and me, had forsaken us a great while.
Forsaken us? I don't know that they ever had us.
Forsaken us the worst way, child, that is, did not think us worth having. They neglected us, no longer designed upon us. They were tired of us. Women in London are like the rich silks. They are out of fashion a great while before they wear out.
The devil take the fashion, I say.
You may tumble them over and over at their first coming up, and never disparage their price. But they fall upon wearing immediately, lower and lower in their value, till they come to the broker at last.
Aye. That's the merchant they deal with. The men would have us at their own scandalous rates. Their plenty makes them wanton. And in a little time, I suppose, they won't know what they would have of the women themselves.
Oh yes, they know what they would have. They would have a woman give the town a pattern of her person and beauty, and not stay in it so long as to have the whole piece worn out. They would have the good face only discovered, and not the folly that commonly goes along with it. They say there is a vast stock of beauty in the nation, but a great part of it lies in unprofitable hands. Therefore, for the good of the public, they would have a draft made once a quarter, send the decaying beauties for breeders into the country, to make room for new faces to appear, to countenance the pleasures of the town.
'Tis very hard. The men must be young as long as they live, and poor women be thought decaying and unfit for the town at 1 or 22. I'm sure we were not 7 years in London.
Not half the time taken notice of, sister. The 2 or 3 last years we could make nothing of it, even in a visored mask. Not in a visored mask, that has cheated many a man into an old acquaintance. Our faces began to be as familiar to the men of intrigue as their duns, and as much avoided. We durst not appear in public places, and were almost grudged a gallery in the churches. Even there they had their jests upon us, and cried, "She's in the right on't, good gentlewoman, since no man considers her body, she does very well indeed to take care of her soul."
Such unmanly fellows there will always be.
Then, you may remember, we were reduced to the last necessity, the necessity of making silly visits to our civil acquaintance to bring us into tolerable company. Nay, the young Inns of Court beaux, of but one term standing in the fashion, who knew nobody but as they were shown them by the orange woman, had nicknames for us. How often have they laughed out, "There goes my landlady, is she not come to let lodgings yet?"
Young coxcombs that knew no better.
And that we must have come to. For your part, what trade could you set up in? You would never arrive at the trust and credit of a guinea board. You would have too much business of your own ever to mind other people's.
That is true indeed.
Then, as a certain sign that there was nothing more to be hoped for, the maids at the chocolate houses found us out and laughed at us. Our billets doux lay there neglected for waste paper. We were cried down so low we could not pass upon the city, and became so notorious, in our galloping way, from one end of the town to the other, that at last we could hardly compass a competent change of petticoats to disguise us to the hackney coachman, and then it was near walking afoot indeed.
Nay, that I began to be afraid of.
To prevent which, with what youth and beauty was left, some experience and the small remainder of £1,500 apiece, which amounted to bare 200 between us both, I persuaded you to bring your person for a venture in the Indies. Everything has succeeded in our voyage. I pass for your brother. One of the richest planters here happening to die just as we landed, I have claimed kindred with him. So without making his will, he has left us the credit of his relation to trade upon. We pass for his cousins, coming here to Suriname chiefly upon his invitation. We live in reputation, have the best acquaintance of the place, and we shall see our account in it, I warrant you.
I must rely upon you.
Enter Widow Lackett.
Master Weldon, your servant, Mistress Lucy. I am an ill visitor, but 'tis not too late, I hope, to bid you welcome to this side of the world.
Salutes Lucy.
Gad so, I beg your pardon, widow. I should have done the civilities of my house before, but, as you say, 'tis not too late, I hope.
Going to kiss her.
What? You think now this was a civil way of begging a kiss? And by my troth, if it were, I see no harm in it. 'Tis a pitiful favour indeed that is not worth asking for. Though I have known a woman speak plainer before now, and not understood neither.
Not under my roof. Have at you, widow.
Why, that's well said. Spoke like a younger brother. That deserves to have a widow. You're a younger brother, I know, by your kissing.
How so, pray?
Why, you kiss as if you expected to be paid for it. You have birdlime upon your lips. You stick so close, there's no getting rid of you.
I am akin to a younger brother.
So much the better. We widows are commonly the better for younger brothers.
Lucy, aside.
Better or worse, most of you. But you won't be much better for him, I can tell you.
I was a younger brother, but an uncle of my mother's has maliciously left me an estate, and, I'm afraid, spoiled my fortune.
No, an estate will never spoil your fortune. I have a good estate myself, thank heaven, and a kind husband that left it behind him.
Thank heaven that took him away from it, widow, and left you behind him.
Nay, heaven's will must be done. He's in a better place.
A better place for you, no doubt on it. Now you may look about you. Choose for yourself, Mistress Lackett. That's your business, for I know you design to marry again.
Oh dear, not I protest and swear. I don't design it. But I won't swear neither. One does not know what may happen to tempt one.
Why, a lusty young fellow may happen to tempt you.
Nay, I'll do nothing rashly. I'll resolve against nothing. The devil, they say, is very busy upon these occasions, especially with widows. But if I am to be tempted, it must be with a young man, I promise you. Mistress Lucy, your brother is a very pleasant gentleman. I came about business to him, but he turns everything into merriment.
Business, Mistress Lackett? Then I know you would have me to yourself. Pray leave us together, sister.
Exit Lucy. Charlotte, aside.
What am I drawing upon myself here?
You have taken a very pretty house here. Everything is so neat about you already. I hear you are laying out for a plantation.
Why, yes, truly, I like the country and would buy a plantation if I could, reasonably.
Oh, by all means, reasonably.
If I could have one to my mind, I would think of settling among you.
Oh, you can't do better. Indeed, we can't pretend to have so good company for you, as you had in England, but we shall make very much of you. For my own part, I assure you, I shall think myself very happy to be more particularly known to you.
Dear Mistress Lackett, you do me too much honour.
Then, as to a plantation, Master Weldon, you know I have several to dispose of. Master Lackett, I thank him, has left me, though I say it, the richest widow upon the place. Therefore, I may afford to use you better than other people can. You shall have one upon any reasonable terms.
That's a fair offer indeed.
You shall find me as easy as anybody you can have to do with, I assure you. Pray try me. I would have you try me, Master Weldon. Well, I like that name of yours exceedingly, Master Weldon.
My name?
Oh, exceedingly. If anything could persuade me to alter my own name, I verily believe nothing in the world would do it so soon as to be called Mistress Weldon.
Why, indeed, Weldon does sound something better than Lackett.
Oh, a great deal better. Not that there is so much in the name, neither. But I don't know. There is something. I should like mightily to be called Mistress Weldon.
I'm glad you like my name.
Of all things. But then, there's the misfortune. One can't change one's name without changing one's condition.
You'll hardly think it worth that, I believe.
Think it worth what, sir? Changing my condition? Indeed, sir, I think it worth everything. But alas, Master Weldon, I have been a widow but 6 weeks. 'Tis too soon to think of changing one's condition yet. Indeed it is. Pray don't desire it of me. Not but that you may persuade me to anything, sooner than any person in the world.
Who? I, Mistress Lackett?
Indeed you may, Master Weldon, sooner than any man living. Oh, Lord, there's a great deal in saving a decency. I never minded it before. Well, I'm glad you spoke first, excuse my modesty. But what? Modesty means nothing. And is the virtue of a girl that does not know what she would be at. A widow should be wiser. Now, I will own to you, but I won't confess neither, I have had a great respect for you a great while. I beg your pardon, sir, and I must declare to you, indeed I must, if you desire to dispose of all I have in the world, in an honourable way, which I don't pretend to be in any way deserving your consideration, my fortune and person, if you were to understand me without telling you so, are both at your service. Gad so, another time.
Enter Stanmore.
So, Mistress Lackett, your widowhood's weaning apace. I see which way 'tis going. Weldon, you're a happy man. The women in their favours come home to you.
A fiddle of favour, Master Stanmore. I am a lone woman, you know it, left in a great deal of business, and business must be followed or lost. I have several stocks and plantations upon my hands, and other things to dispose of, which Master Weldon may have occasion for.
We were just upon the brink of a bargain as you came in.
Let me drive it on for you.
So you must, I believe, you or somebody for me.
I'll stand by you. I understand more of this business than you can pretend to.
I don't pretend to it. It is quite out of my way indeed.
If the widow gets you to herself, she will certainly be too hard for you. I know her of old. She has no conscience in a corner, a very Jew in a bargain, and would circumcise you to get more of you.
Is this true, widow?
Speak as you find, Master Weldon. I have offered you very fair. Think upon it, and let me hear of you. The sooner the better, Master Weldon.
Exit.
I assure you, my friend, she'll cheat you if she can.
I don't know that, but I can cheat her, if I will.
Cheat her? How?
I can marry her, and then I'm sure I have it in my power to cheat her.
Can you marry her?
Yes, faith, so she says. Her pretty person and fortune, which one with the other you know are not contemptible, are both at my service.
Contemptible. Very considerable, egad. Very desirable. Why, she's worth £10,000, man. A clear estate. No charge upon it but a booby son. He indeed was to have half, but his father begot him, and she breeds him up, not to know or have more than she has a mind to, and she has a mind to something else, it seems.
Weldon, musing.
There's a great deal to be made of this.
A handsome fortune may be made on it, and I advise you to it by all means.
To marry her, an old wanton witch, I hate her.
No matter for that. Let her go to the devil for you. She'll cheat her son of a good estate for you. That's a prerequisite of a widow's portion always.
I have a design, and will follow her at least till I have a pennyworth of the plantation.
I speak as a friend when I advise you to marry her, for 'tis directly against the interest of my own family. My cousin Jack has belaboured her a good while that way.
What? Honest Jack? I'll not hinder him. I'll give over the thoughts of her.
He'll make nothing on it. She does not care for him. I'm glad you have her in your power.
I may be able to serve him.
Here's a ship come into the river. I was in hopes it had been from England.
From England?
No, I was disappointed. I long to see this handsome cousin of yours. The picture you gave me of her has charmed me.
You'll see whether it has flattered her or no in a little time. If she recovered of that illness that was the reason of her staying behind us, I know she will come with the first opportunity. We shall see her, or hear of her death.
We'll hope the best. The ships from England are expected every day.
What ship is this?
A rover, a buccaneer, a trader in slaves. That's the commodity we deal in, you know. If you have a curiosity to see our manner of marketing, I'll wait upon you.
We'll take my sister with us.
Exeunt. Scene 2. An open place. Enter Lieutenant Governor and Blandford.
There's no resisting your fortune. Blandford, you draw all the prizes.
I draw for our Lord Governor, you know. His fortune favors me.
I grudge him nothing this time. But if fortune had favoured me in the last sale, the fair slave had been mine. Clemene had been mine.
Are you still in love with her?
Every day more in love with her.
Enter Captain Driver, teased and pulled about by Widow Lackett and several planters. Enter at another door Weldon, Lucy, Stanmore, and Jack.
Here I have 6 slaves in my lot, and not a man among them. All women and children. What can I do with them, Captain? Pray consider, I am a woman myself, and can't get my own slaves, as some of my neighbours do.
I have all men in mine. Pray, Captain, let the men and women be mingled together for procreation's sake, and the good of the plantation.
Aye, a man and a woman, Captain, for the good of the plantation.
Let them mingle together and be damned. What care I? Would you have me pimp for the good of the plantation?
I am a constant customer, Captain.
I am always ready money to you, Captain.
For that matter, mistress, my money is as ready as yours.
Pray hear me, Captain.
Look you, I have done my part by you. I have brought the number of slaves you bargained for. If your lots have not pleased you, you must draw again among yourselves.
I am contented with my lot.
I am very well satisfied.
We'll have no drawing again.
Do you hear, mistress? You may hold your tongue. For my part, I expect my money.
Captain, nobody questions or scruples the payment. But I won't hold my tongue. 'Tis too much to pray and pay, too. One may speak for one's own, I hope.
Well, what would you say?
I say no more than I can make out.
Out with it, then.
I say, things have not been so fair carried as they might have been. How do I know how you have juggled together in my absence? You drew the lots before I came, I am sure.
That's your own fault, mistress. You might have come sooner.
Then here's a prince, as they say among the slaves, and you set him down to go as a common man.
Have you a mind to try what a man he is? You'll find him no more than a common man at your business.
Sir, you're a scurvy fellow to talk at this rate to me. If my husband were alive, Gad's bodykins, you would not use me so.
Right, mistress. I would not use you at all.
Not use me? Your betters every interview, I would have you to know, would be glad to use me, sirrah. Marry, come up here. Who are you, I trow? You begin to think yourself a captain, forsooth, because we call you so. You forget yourself as fast as you can, but I remember you. I know you for a pitiful paltry fellow, as you are, an upstart to prosperity, one that is but just come acquainted with cleanliness, and that never saw 5 shillings of your own without deserving to be hanged for them.
She has given you a broadside, Captain. You'll stand up to her.
Hang her, stinkpot. I'll come no nearer.
By this good light, it would make a woman do a thing she never designed. Marry again, though she was sure to repent it, to be revenged of such a...
What's the matter, Mistress Lackett? Can I serve you?
No, you can't serve me. You are for serving yourself, I'm sure. Pray go about your business. I have none for you. You know I have told you so. Lord, how can you be so troublesome? Nay, so unconscionable, to think that every rich widow must throw herself away upon a young fellow that is nothing.
Jack, you are answered, I suppose.
I'll have another pluck at her.
Master Weldon, I am a little out of order, but pray bring your sister to dine with me. God's my life, I'm out of all patience with that pitiful fellow. My flesh rises at him. I can't stay in the place where he is.
Exit.
Captain, You have used the widow very familiarly.
This is my way. I have no design, and therefore am not over-civil. If she had ever a handsome daughter to wheedle her out of, or if I could make anything of her booby son.
Weldon, aside.
I may improve that hint and make something of him.
She's very rich.
I'm rich myself. She has nothing that I want. I have no leaks to stop. Old women are fortune menders. I have made a good voyage and would reap the fruits of my labor. We plow the deep, my masters, but our harvest is on shore. I'm for a young woman.
Look about, Captain. There's one ripe and ready for the sickle.
A woman indeed. I will be acquainted with her. Who is she?
My sister, sir.
Would I were akin to her. If she were my sister, she should never go out of the family. What do you say, mistress? You expect I should marry you, I suppose.
Lucy, turning away.
I shan't be disappointed if you don't.
She won't break her heart, sir.
Captain Driver, following her.
But I mean...
And I mean...
Going between him and Lucy.
That you must not think of her without marrying.
I mean so too.
Why then, your meaning's out.
You're very short.
I will grow and be taller for you.
I shall grow angry and swear.
You'll catch no fish then.
I don't well know whether he designs to affront me or no.
No, he's a little familiar. 'Tis his way.
Say you so? Nay, I can be as familiar as he, if that be it. Well, sir, look upon me full. What say you? How do you like me for a brother-in-law?
Why, yes, faith, you'll do my business.
Turning him about.
If we can agree about my sisters.
I don't know whether your sister will like me or not. I can't say much to her. But I have money enough, and if you are her brother, as you seem to be akin to her, I know that will recommend me to you.
This is your market for slaves. My sister is a free woman, and must not be disposed of in public. You shall be welcome to my house, if you please, and upon better acquaintance, if my sister likes you, and I like your offers.
Very well, sir. I'll come and see her.
Where are the slaves, Captain? They are long a-coming.
And who is this prince that's fallen to my lot for the Lord Governor? Let me know something of him, that I may treat him accordingly. Who is he?
He's the devil of a fellow, I can tell you. A prince, every inch of him. You have paid dear enough for him, for all the good he'll do you. I was forced to clap him in irons, and did not think the ship safe, neither. You are in hostility with the Indians, they say. They threaten you daily. You had best have an eye upon him.
But who is he?
But how do you know him to be a prince?
He is son and heir to the great king of Angola, a mischievous monarch in those parts, who by his good will would never let any of his neighbors be in quiet. This son was his general, a plaguey fighting fellow. I have formerly had dealings with him for slaves, which he took prisoners, and have got pretty round by him. But the wars being at an end, and nothing more to be got by the trade of that country, I made bold to bring the prince along with me.
How could you do that?
What? Steal a prince out of his own country? Impossible!
'Twas hard indeed, but I did it. You must know this Oroonoko.
Is that his name?
Aye, Oroonoko.
Oroonoko.
Is naturally inquisitive about the men and manners of the white nations, because I could give him some account of the other parts of the world. I grew very much into his favor. In return of so great an honor, you know I could do no less upon my coming away than invite him on board me. Never having been in a ship, he appointed his time, and I prepared my entertainment. He came the next evening as privately as he could, with about some 20 along with him. The punch went round, and as many of his attendants as would be dangerous, I sent dead drunk on shore. The rest we secured. And so you have the Prince Oroonoko.
Gather mercy, Captain. There you were with him, I faith.
Such men as you are fit to be employed in public affairs. The plantation will thrive by you.
Industry should be encouraged.
There's nothing done without it, boys. I have made my fortune this way.
Unheard of villainy.
Barbarous treachery.
They applaud him for it.
But, Captain, methinks you have taken a great deal of pains for this Prince Oroonoko. Why did you part with him at the common rate of slaves?
Why, Lieutenant Governor, I'll tell you. I did design to carry him to England, to have showed him there, but I found him troublesome upon my hands, and I'm glad I'm rid of him. Oh ho, here they come.
Black slaves, men, women, and children pass across the stage by 2 and 2, Aboan and others of Oroonoko's attendants 2 and 2, Oroonoko last of all, in chains.
Are all these wretches slaves?
All sold, they and their posterity, all slaves.
Oh, miserable fortune.
Most of them know no better. They were born so and only changed their masters. But a prince, born only to command, betrayed and sold. My heart drops blood for him.
Now, Governor, here he comes. Pray observe him.
So, sir, you have kept your word with me.
I am a better Christian, I thank you, than to keep it with a heathen.
You are a Christian. Be a Christian still. If you have any God that teaches you to break your word, I need not curse you more. Let him cheat you, as you are false to me. You faithful followers of my better fortune, we have been fellow soldiers in the field.
Embracing his friends.
Now we are fellow slaves. This last farewell, be sure of one thing that will comfort us. Whatever world we next are thrown upon cannot be worse than this.
All slaves go off but Oroonoko.
You see what a bloody pagan he is, Governor, but I took care that none of his followers should be in the same lot with him, for fear they should undertake some desperate action to the danger of the colony.
Live still in fear. It is the villain's curse, and will revenge my chains. Fear even me, who have no power to hurt thee. Nature abhors, and drives thee out from the society and commerce of mankind, for breach of faith. Men live and prosper but in mutual trust, a confidence of one another's truth. That thou hast violated. I have done. I know my fortune, and submit to it.
Sir, I am sorry for your fortune, and would help it if I could.
Take off his chains. You know your condition, but you are fallen into honourable hands. You are the Lord Governor's slave, who will use you nobly. In his absence, it shall be my care to serve you.
Blandford applying to him.
I hear you, but I believe no more.
Captain, I'm afraid the world won't speak so honourably of this action of yours as you would have them.
I have the money. Let the world speak and be damned. I care not.
I would forget myself.
To Blandford.
Be satisfied. I am above the rank of common slaves. Let that content you. The Christian there that knows me, for his own sake will not discover more.
I have other matters to mind. You have him, and may much good do you with your prince.
Exit. The planters pulling and staring at Oroonoko.
What would you have there? You stare as if you never saw a man before. Stand further off.
Turns them away.
Let them stare on. I am unfortunate, but not ashamed of being so. No, let the guilty blush, the white man that betrayed me. honest black disdains to change its color. I am ready. Where must I go? Dispose me as you please. I am not well acquainted with my fortune, but must learn to know it better. So I know, you say, degrees make all things easy.
All things shall be easy.
Tear off this pomp, and let me know myself. The slavish habit best becomes me now. Hard fare, and whips, and chains may overpower the frailer flesh, and bow my body down. But there's another, nobler part of me out of your reach, which you can never tame.
You shall find nothing of this wretchedness you apprehend. We are not monsters all. You seem unwilling to disclose yourself. Therefore, for fear the mentioning your name should give you new disquiets, I presume to call you Caesar.
I am myself, but call me what you please.
A very good name, Caesar.
And very fit for his great character.
Was Caesar then a slave?
I think he was. To pirates, too. He was a great conqueror, but unfortunate in his friends.
His friends were Christians?
No.
No? That's strange.
And murdered by him.
I would be Caesar there, and yet I live.
Live to be happier.
Do what you will with me.
I'll wait upon you, attend, and serve you.
Exit with Oroonoko.
Well, if the captain had brought this prince's country along with him, and would make me queen of it, I would not have him, after doing so base a thing.
He's a man to thrive in the world, sister. He'll make you the better jointure.
Hang him! Nothing can prosper with him.
Enquire into the great estates, and you will find most of them depend on the same title of honesty. The men who raise them first are much of the captain's principles.
Aye, aye, as you say. Let him be damned for the good of his family. Come, sister, we are invited to dinner.
Stanmore, you dine with me.
Exeunt. End of Act 1. Act 2 of Oroonoko by Thomas Southerne. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Scene 1. Widow Lackett's house. Enter Widow Lackett and Weldon.
This is so great a favour, I don't know how to receive it.
Oh dear, sir. You know how to receive and how to return a favour as well as anybody. I don't doubt it. 'Tis not the first you have had from our sex, I suppose.
But this is so unexpected.
Oh Lord, how can you say so, Master Weldon? I won't believe you. Don't I know you handsome gentlemen expect everything that a woman can do for you? And by my troth, you're in the right on it. I think one can't do too much for a handsome gentleman, and so you shall find it.
Weldon, pretending a concern.
I shall never have such an offer again, that's certain. What shall I do? I am mightily divided.
Divided? Oh dear, I hope not so, sir. If I marry, truly, I expect to have you to myself.
There's no danger of that, Mistress Lackett. I am divided in my thoughts. My father, upon his deathbed, obliged me to see my sister disposed of before I married myself. 'Tis that sticks upon me. They say indeed promises are to be broken or kept, and I know 'tis a foolish thing to be tied to a promise, but I can't help it. I don't know how to get rid of it.
Is that all?
All in all to me. The commands of a dying father, you know, ought to be obeyed.
And so they may.
Impossible to do me any good.
They shan't be in your hindrance. You would have a husband for your sister, you say. He must be very well to pass too in the world, I suppose.
I would not throw her away.
Then marry her out of hand to the sea captain you were speaking of.
I was thinking of him, but 'tis to no purpose. She hates him.
Does she hate him? Nay, 'tis no matter. And impudent rascal as he is, I would not advise her to marry him.
Can you think of nobody else?
Let me see.
Aye, pray do. I should be loath to part with my good fortune in you for so small a matter as a sister. But you find how it is with me.
Well remembered, in faith. Well, if I thought you would like of it, I have a husband for her. What do you think of my son?
You don't think of it yourself.
I protest, but I do. I am in earnest, if you are. He shall marry her within this half hour, if you'll give your consent to it.
I give my consent. I'll answer for my sister. She shall have him. You may be sure I shall be glad to get over the difficulty.
No more to be said, then. That difficulty is over. But I vow and swear you frightened me, Master Weldon. If I had not a son now for your sister, what must I have done, do you think? Were you not an ill-natured thing to boggle out a promise? I could break 20 for you.
I am the more obliged to you, but this son will save all.
He's in the house. I'll go and bring him myself.
Going.
You would do well to break the business to your sister. She's within. I'll send her to you.
Going again, comes back.
Pray do.
But do you hear? Perhaps she may stand upon her maidenly behaviour, and blush, and play the fool, and delay. But don't be answered so. What? She's not a girl at these years. Show your authority, and tell her roundly she must be married immediately. I'll manage my son, I warrant you.
Goes out in haste.
The widow's in haste, I see. I thought I had laid a rub in the road about my sister, but she has stepped over that. She's making a way for herself as fast as she can, but little thinks where she is going. I could tell her she is going to play the fool, but people don't love to hear of their faults. Besides, that is not my business at present.
Enter Lucy.
So, sister, I have a husband for you.
With all my heart. I don't know what confinement marriage may be to the men, but I'm sure the women have no liberty without it. I am for anything that will deliver me from the care of a reputation which I begin to find impossible to preserve.
I'll ease you of that care. You must be married immediately.
The sooner the better, for I am quite tired of setting up for a husband. The widow's foolish son is the man, I suppose.
I considered your constitution, sister, and finding you would have occasion for a fool, I have provided accordingly.
I don't know what occasion I may have for a fool when I'm married, but I find none but fools have occasion to marry.
Since he is to be a fool, then, I thought it better for you to have one of his mother's making than your own. 'Twill save you the trouble.
I thank you. You take a great deal of pains for me. But pray tell me, what are you doing for yourself all this while?
You were never true to your own secrets, and therefore I won't trust you with mine. Only remember this, I am your elder sister, and consequently, laying my breeches aside, have as much occasion for a husband as you can have. I have a man in my eye. Be satisfied.
Enter Widow Lackett with her son Daniel.
Come, Daniel. Hold up thy head, child. Look like a man. You must not take it as you have done. Gad's my life! There's nothing to be done with twirling your hat, man.
Why, mother, what's to be done then?
Why, look me in the face, and mind what I say to you.
Marry, who's the fool then? What shall I get by minding what you say to me?
Mistress Lucy, the boy is bashful. Don't discourage him. Pray come a little forward, and let him salute to you.
Going between Lucy and Daniel. Lucy to Weldon.
A fine husband I am to have, truly.
Come, Daniel, you must be acquainted with this gentlewoman.
Nay, I'm not proud. That is not my fault. I am presently acquainted when I know the company, but this gentlewoman is a stranger to me.
She is your mistress. I have spoke a good word for you. Make her a bow and go and kiss her.
Kiss her? Have a care what you say. I warrant she scorns your words. Such fine folk are not used to be slopped and kissed. Do you think I don't know that, mother?
Try her, man.
Daniel bows. She thrusts him forward.
Why, that's well done. Go nearer her.
Daniel to his mother.
Is the devil in the woman? Why, so I can go nearer her, if you would let a body alone.
To Lucy.
Cry you mercy, forsooth. My mother is always shaming one before company. She would have me as unmannerly as herself, and offer to kiss you.
Why won't you kiss her?
Why, pray, may I?
Kiss her, man.
marry, and I will. Gadzooks, she kisses rarely. And please you, mistress, and seeing my mother will have it so, I don't much care if I kiss you again, forsooth.
Well, how do you like me now?
Like you, marry, I don't know. You have bewitched me. I think I was never so in my born days before.
You must marry this fine woman, Daniel.
Hey day, marry her. I was never married in all my life. What must I do with her then, mother?
You must live with her, eat and drink with her, go to bed with her, and sleep with her.
Nay, Mary, if I must go to bed with her, I shall never sleep, that's certain. She'll break me of my rest quite and clean, I tell you beforehand. As for eating and drinking with her, why, I have a good stomach and can play my part in any company. But how do you think I can go to bed to a woman I don't know?
You shall know her better.
Say you so, sir?
Kiss her again.
Nay, kissing I find will make us presently acquainted. We'll steal into a corner to practice a little, and then I shall be able to do anything.
The young man mends apace.
Pray don't balk him.
Mother, mother, if you'll stay in the room by me and promise not to leave me, I don't care for once if I venture to go to bed with her.
There's a good child. Go in and put on thy best clothes. Pluck up a spirit. I'll stay in the room by thee. She won't hurt thee, I warrant thee.
Nay, as to that matter, I'm not afraid of her. I'll give her as good as she brings. I have a Roland for her, Oliver, and so you may tell her.
Exit.
Mistress Lucy, we shan't stay for you. You are in a readiness, I suppose.
She's always ready to do what I would have her. I must say that for my sister.
'Twill be her own another day. Master Weldon, we'll marry him out of hand, and then...
And then, Mistress Lackett, look to yourself.
Exeunt. Scene 2. Enter Oroonoko and Blandford.
You grant I have good reason to suspect all the professions that you can make to me.
Indeed you have.
The dog that sold me did profess as much as you can do. And yet I know not why, whether it is because I've fallen so low and have no more to fear. That is not it. I am a slave no longer than I please. 'Tis something nobler. Being just myself, I am inclining to think others so. 'Tis that prevails upon me to believe you.
You may believe me.
I do believe you. From what I know of you, you are no fool. Fools only are the knaves, and live by tricks. Wise men may thrive without them, and be honest.
Blandford, aside.
They won't all take your counsel.
You know my story, and you say you are a friend to my misfortunes. That's a name will teach you what you owe yourself and me.
I'll study to deserve to be a friend. When once our noble governor arrives, with him you will not need my interest. He is too generous not to feel your wrongs. But be assured I will employ my power, and find the means to send you home again.
I thank you, sir.
Sighing.
My honest, wretched friends, their chains are heavy. They have hardly found so kind a master. May I ask you, sir, what is become of them? Perhaps I should not. You will forgive a stranger?
I'll inquire, and use my best endeavours, where they are, to have them gently used.
Once more, I thank you. You offer every cordial that can keep my hopes alive, to wait a better day. What friendly care can do, you have applied. But oh, I have a grief admits no cure.
You do not know, sir.
Can you raise the dead, pursue and overtake the wings of time, and bring about again the hours, the days, the years that made me happy?
That is not to be done.
No, there is nothing to be done for me.
Kneeling and kissing the earth.
Thou God adored, thou ever glorious Sun, if she be yet on earth, send me a beam of thy all-seeing power to light her to me. Or if thy sister goddess has preferred her beauty to the skies to be a star, oh, tell me where she shines, that I may stand whole nights and gaze upon her.
I am rude and interrupt you.
I am troublesome, but pray give me your pardon. My swollen heart bursts out its passage, and I must complain. Oh, can you think of nothing dearer to me, dearer than liberty, my country, friends, much dearer than my life, that I have lost the tenderest, best beloved, and loving wife?
Alas, I pity you.
Do pity me. Pity's akin to love, and every thought of that soft kind is welcome to my soul. I would be pitied here.
I dare not ask more than you please to tell me, but think it convenient to let me know your story. I dare promise you to bear a part in your distress, if not assist you.
Thou honest-hearted man! I wanted such, just such a friend as thou art, that would sit still as the night, and let me talk whole days of my Imoinda. Oh, I'll tell thee all from first to last, and pray observe me well.
I will, most heedfully.
There was a stranger in my father's court, valued and honored much. He was a white, the first I ever saw of your complexion. He changed his gods for ours, and so grew great. Of many virtues, and so famed in arms, he still commanded all my father's wars. I was bred under him. One fatal day, the armies joining, he before me stepped, receiving in his breast a poisoned dart levelled at me. He died within my arms. I've tired you already.
Pray go on.
He left an only daughter, whom he brought an infant to Angola. When I came back to the court, a happy conqueror, humanity obliged me to condole with this sad virgin for a father's loss, lost for my safety. I presented her with all the slaves of battle to atone her father's ghost. But when I saw her face and heard her speak, I offered up myself to be the sacrifice. She bowed and blushed. I wondered and adored. The sacred power that had subdued me then inspired my tongue, inclined her heart, and all our talk was love.
Then you were happy.
Oh, I was too happy. I married her, and though my country's custom indulged the privilege of many wives, I swore myself never to know but her. She grew with child, and I grew happier still. Oh, my Imoinda! But it could not last. Her fatal beauty reached my father's ears. He sent for her to court, where, cursed court, no woman comes but for his amorous use. He raging to possess her, she was forced to own herself my wife. The furious king started an incest, but grown desperate, not daring to enjoy what he desired, in mad revenge, which I could never learn, he poisoned her, or sent her far, far off, far from my hopes ever to see her more.
Most barbarous of fathers, the sad tales struck me dumb with wonder.
I have done. I'll trouble you no farther. Now and then a sigh will have its way. That shall be all.
Enter Stanmore.
Blandford, the lieutenant governor is gone to your plantation. He desires you would bring the royal slave with you. The sight of his fair mistress, he says, is an entertainment for a prince. He would have his opinion of her.
Is he a lover?
So he says himself. He flatters the beautiful slave that I have, and calls her mistress.
Must he then flatter her to call her mistress? I pity the proud man who thinks himself above being in love. What, though she be a slave, she may deserve him.
You shall judge of that when you see her, sir.
I go with you.
Exeunt. Scene 3. A plantation. Lieutenant Governor following Imoinda.
I have disturbed you, I confess my fault. My fair Clemene, but begin again, and I will listen to your mournful song. sweet as the soft complaining nightingales, while every note calls out my trembling soul and leaves me silent as the midnight groves, only to shelter you. Sing, sing again, and let me wonder at the many ways you have to ravish me.
Oh, I can weep enough for you and me, if that will please you.
You must not weep. I come to dry your tears and raise you from your sorrow. Look upon me. Look with the eyes of kind, indulging love, that I may have full cause for what I say. I come to offer you your liberty, and be myself the slave. You turn away.
Following her.
But everything becomes you. I may take this pretty hand. I know your modesty would draw it back, but you would take it ill if I should let it go. I know you would. You shall be gently forced to please yourself. That you will thank me for.
She struggles and gets her hand from him. Then he offers to kiss her.
Nay, if you struggle with me, I must take...
You may. My life. That I can part with freely.
Exit. Enter Blandford, Stanmore, and Oroonoko.
So, Governor, we don't disturb you, I hope. Your mistress has left you. You were making love. She's thankful for the honor, I suppose.
Quite insensible to all I say and do. When I speak to her, she sighs or weeps, but never answers me as I would have her.
There's something nearer than her slavery that touches her.
What do her fellow slaves say of her? Can't they find the cause?
Some of them, who pretend to be wiser than the rest, and hate her, I suppose, for being used better than they are, who needs have it that she's with child.
Poor wretch. If it be so, I pity her. She's lost a husband that perhaps was dear to her, and then you cannot blame her.
Oroonoko, sighing.
If it be so, indeed you cannot blame her.
No, no, it is not so. If it be so, I still must love her, and desiring still, I must enjoy her.
Try what you do with fair means, and welcome.
I'll give you 10 slaves for her.
You know she is our Lord Governor's. But if I could dispose of her, I would not now, especially to you.
Why not to me?
I mean against her will. You are in love with her, and we all know what your desires would have. Love stops at nothing but possession. Were she within your power, you do not know how soon you would be tempted to forget the nature of the deed, and maybe act of violence you afterward repent.
'Tis godlike in you to protect the weak.
Fie, fie, I would not force her. Though she be a slave, her mind is free, and should consent.
Such honor will engage her to consent. And then, if you're in love, she's worth the having. Shall we not see this wonder?
Have a care. You have a heart, and she has conquering eyes.
I have a heart, but if it could be false to my first vows, ever to love again, these honest hands should tear it from my breast, and throw the traitor from me. Oh, Imoinda, living or dead, I can be only thine.
Blandford, to the Governor and Stanmore.
Imoinda was his wife. She's either dead or living, dead to him, forced from his arms by an inhuman father. Another time I'll tell you all.
Hark! The slaves have done their work, and now begins their evening merriment.
The men are all in love with fair Clemen as much as you are, and the women hate her from an instinct of natural jealousy. They sing and dance and try their little tricks to entertain her and divert her sadness. Maybe she is among them. Shall we see?
Exeunt. Scene 4. The slaves, men, women, and children, upon the ground. Some rise and dance, others sing the following songs.
Alas, there lives upon the green, could I her picture draw, a brighter nymph was never seen, that looks and reigns a little queen, and keeps the swains in awe. Her eyes are Cupid's darts and wings, her eyebrows are his bow, her silken hair the silver strings, which sure and swift destruction brings to all the vale below. If Pastorella's dawning light can warm and wound us so, her noon will shine so piercing bright, each glancing beam will kill outright, and every swain subdue. Bright Cynthia's power divinely great, what heart is not obeying? 1,000 Cupids on her wait, and in her eyes are playing. She seems the queen of love to reign, for she alone dispenses such sweets as best can entertain the gust of all the senses. Her face a charming prospect brings, her breath gives balmy blisses. I hear an angel when she sings, and taste of heavening kisses. For senses thus she feasts with joy, from nature's richest treasure. Let me the other sense employ, and I shall die with pleasure.
During the entertainment, the governor, Blandford, Stanmore, Oroonoko enter as spectators. That ended, Captain Driver, Jack Stanmore, and several planters enter with their swords drawn. Drum beats, and a bell rings.
Where are you, Governor? Make what haste you can to save yourself and the whole colony. I bid them ring the bell.
What's the matter?
The Indians are come down upon us. They have plundered some of the plantations already and are marching this way as fast as they can.
What can we do against them?
We shall be able to make a stand till more planters come into us.
There are a great many more without. If you would show yourself and put us in order.
There's no danger of the white slaves. They'll not stir. Blandford and Stanmore, come you along with me. Some of you stay here to look after the black slaves.
All go out but the captain and 6 planters, who all at once seize Oroonoko.
Aye, aye, let us alone.
In the first place, we secure you, sir, as an enemy to the government.
Are you there, sir? You are my constant friend.
You will be able to do a great deal of mischief.
But we shall prevent you. Bring the irons hither. He has the malice of a slave in him, and would be glad to be cutting his master's throats. I know him. Chain his hands and feet, that he may not run over to him. If they have him, they shall carry him on their backs. That I can tell them.
As they are chaining him, Blandford enters, runs to them.
What are you doing there?
Securing the main chance. This is a bosom enemy.
Pull away, you brutes. I'll answer with my life for his behavior. So tell the governor.
Well, sir.
So
Exeunt captain and planters.
Give me a sword, and I'll deserve your trust.
A party of Indians enter, hurrying Imoinda among the slaves. Another party of Indians sustains them, retreating, followed at a distance by the governor with the planters. Blandford, Oroonoko join them.
Hell and the devil! They drive away our slaves before our faces. Governor, can you stand tamely by and suffer this? Commend, sir, your mistress is among them.
We throw ourselves away in the attempt to rescue 'em.
A lover cannot fall more glorious than in the cause of love. He that deserves his mistress's favor will not stand behind. I'll lead you on. Be bold, and follow me.
Oroonoko, at the head of the planters, falls upon the Indians with a great shout and beats them off. Enter Imoinda.
I am tossed about by my tempestuous fate, and nowhere must have rest. Indians or English, whoever has me, I am still a slave. No matter whose I am, since I am no more my royal master's, since I'm his no more. Oh, I was happy, nay, I will be happy, in the dear thought that I am still his wife, though far divided from him.
Draws off to a corner of the stage. After a shout, enter the governor with Oroonoko, Blandford, Stanmore, and the planters.
Thou glorious man! Thou something greater sure than Caesar ever was. That single arm has saved us all. Accept our general thanks.
All bow to Oroonoko.
And what can we do more to recompense such noble services? You shall command. Clemene shall thank you too. She is safe. Look up and bless your brave deliverer.
Brings Clemene forward, looking down on the ground.
Bless me indeed.
You start.
Oh, you gods who govern this great world and bring about things strange and unexpected. Can it be?
What is't you stare at so?
Oroonoko, looking still fixed on her.
Answer me, some of you, you who have power and have your senses free, or are you all struck through with wonder too?
What would you know?
My soul steals from my body through my eyes. All that is left of life I'll gaze away and die upon the pleasure.
This is strange.
If you but mock me with her image here, if she be not Imoinda.
She looks upon him and falls into a swoon. He runs to her.
Ah, she faints. Nay, then it must be she. It is Imoinda. My heart confesses her and leaps for joy to welcome her to her own empire here. I feel her all in every part of me. Oh, let me press her in my eager arms, wake her to life, and with this kindling kiss give back that soul she only lent me.
Kisses her.
I am amazed.
I am as much as you.
Imoinda, oh, thy Oroonoko calls.
Imoinda, coming to life.
My Oroonoko! Oh, I can't believe what any man can say. But if I am to be deceived, there's something in that name, that voice, that face.
Staring on him.
Oh, if I know myself, I cannot be mistaken.
Runs and embraces Oroonoko.
Never here. You cannot be mistaken. I am yours, your Oroonoko, all that you would have, your tender, loving husband.
All indeed that I would have, my husband. Then I am alive, and waking to the joys I feel. They were so great, I could not think them true. But I believe all that you say to me, for truth itself and everlasting love grows in this breast, and pleasure in these arms.
Take me all, inquire into my heart. You know the way to every secret there. My heart, the sacred treasury of love. And if, in absence, I have misemployed a mite from the rich store, if I have spent a wish, a sigh, but what I sent to you, may I be cursed to wish and sigh in vain, and you not pity me.
Oh, I believe, and know you by myself. If these sad eyes, since last we parted, have beheld the face of any comfort, or once wished to see the light of any other heaven but you, may I be struck this moment blind, and lose your blessed sight, never to find you more.
Imoinda! Oh, this separation has made you dearer, if it can be so, than you were ever to me. You appear like a kind star to my benighted steps to guide me on my way to happiness. I cannot miss it now. Governor, friend, you think me mad, but let me bless you all who, anyway, have been the instruments of finding her again. Imoinda's found, and everything that I would have in her.
Embracing her with the most passionate fondness.
Where's your mistress now, Governor?
Why, where most men's mistresses are forced to be sometimes. With her husband, it seems.
Aside.
But I won't lose her so.
He has fought lustily for her, and deserves her, I'll say that for him.
Sir, we congratulate your happiness. I do most heartily.
And all of us. But how it comes to pass...
That will require more precious time than I can spare you now. I have 1,000 things to ask of her, and she as many more to know of me. But you have made me happier, I confess. Acknowledge it, much happier than I have words or power to tell you. Captain, you, even you, who most have wronged me, I forgive. I won't say you have betrayed me now. I'll think you but the minister of fate to bring me to my loved Imoinda here.
How shall I receive you? How be worthy of such endearments, all this tenderness? These are the transports of prosperity, when fortune smiles upon us.
Let the fools who follow fortune live upon her smiles. All our prosperity is placed in love. We have enough of that to make us happy. This little spot of earth you stand upon is more to me than the extended plains of my great father's kingdom. Here I reign in full delights, in joys to power unknown, your love my empire, and your heart my throne.
Exeunt. End of Act 2. Act 3 of Oroonoko by Thomas Southerne. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Scene 1. Enter Aboan with several slaves and Hotman.
What? To be slaves to cowards, slaves to rogues, who can't defend themselves?
Aboan, aside, to his own gang.
Who is this fella? He talks as if he were acquainted with our design. Is he one of us?
Not yet, but he will be glad to make one, I believe.
He makes a mighty noise.
Go, sneak in corners, whisper out your griefs, for fear your masters hear you. Cringe and crouch under the bloody whip, like beaten curs that lick their wounds and know no other cure. All, wretches all, you feel their cruelty as much as I can feel, but dare not groan. For my part, while I have a life and tongue, I'll curse the authors of my slavery.
Have you been long a slave?
Yes, many years.
And do you only curse?
Curse? Only curse? I cannot conjure to raise the spirits of other men. I am but one. Oh, for a soul of fire, to warm and animate our common cause, and make a body of us. Then I would do something more than curse.
That body set on foot, you would be one, a limb to lend it motion.
I would be the heart of it, the head, the hand, and heart. Would I could see the day.
You will do all yourself.
I would do more than I shall speak, but I may find a time.
The time may come to you. Be ready for it. Methinks he talks too much. I'll know him more before I trust him further.
If he dares off what he says, he will be of use to us.
Enter Blandford.
If there be anyone among you here that did belong to Oroonoko, speak. I come to him.
I did belong to him. Aboon, my name.
You are the man I want. Pray, come with me.
Exeunt. Scene 2. Enter Oroonoko and Imoinda.
I do not blame my father for his love, though that had been enough to ruin me. 'Twas nature's fault that made you like the sun, the reasonable worship of mankind. He could not help his adoration. Age had not locked his senses up so close, but he had eyes that opened to his soul and took your beauties in. He felt your power, and therefore I forgive his loving you. But when I think upon his barbarity that could expose you to so many wrongs, driving you out to wretched slavery only for being mine, then I confess I wish that I could forget the name of son, that I might curse the tyrant.
I will bless him, for I have found you here. Heaven only knows what is reserved for us. But if we guess the future by the past, our fortune must be wonderful, above the common size of good or ill. It must be in extremes, extremely happy or extremely wretched.
'Tis in our power to make it happy now.
But not to keep it so.
Enter Blandford and Aboan.
My royal lord, I have a present for you.
Aboan,
Your lowest slave.
my tried and valued friend. This worthy man always prevents my wants. I only wished, and he has brought thee to me. Thou art surprised? Carry thy duty there.
Aboan goes to Imoinda and falls at her feet.
While I acknowledge mine, how shall I thank you?
Believe me honest to your interest, and I am more than paid. I have secured that all your followers shall be gently used. This gentleman, your chiefest favourite, shall wait upon your person while you stay among us.
I owe everything to you.
You must not think you are in slavery.
I do not find that I am.
Kind heaven has miraculously sent those converts. Let me teach you to expect its farther care in your deliverance.
I sometimes think myself heaven is concerned for my deliverance.
It will be soon. You may expect it. Pray, in the meantime, appear as cheerful as you can among us. You have some enemies that represent you dangerous, and will be glad to find a reason, in your discontent, to fear. They watch your looks, but there are honest men who are your friends. You are secure in them.
I thank you for your caution.
I will leave you, and be assured, I wish you liberty.
Exit.
He speaks you very fair.
He means me fair.
If he should not, my lord.
If he should not, I'll not suspect his truth. But if I did, what shall I get by doubting?
You secure, not to be disappointed, but besides, there's this advantage in suspecting him. When you put off the hopes of other men, you will rely upon your godlike self, and then you may be sure of liberty.
Be sure of liberty? What dost thou mean, advising to rely upon myself? I think I may be sure on't. We must wait.
Turning to Imoinda.
'Tis worth a little patience.
Oh, my lord!
What dost thou drive at?
Sir, another time you would have found it sooner. But I see love has your heart, and takes up all your thoughts.
And canst thou blame me?
Sir, I must not blame you, but as our fortune stands, there is a passion. Your pardon, royal mistress, I must speak. That would become you better than your love. A brave resentment, which inspired by you, might kindle and diffuse a generous rage among the slaves to rouse and shake our chains, and struggle to be free.
How can we help ourselves?
I knew you when you would have found a way. How help ourselves? The very Indians teach us. We need but to attempt our liberty, and we may carry it. We have hands sufficient, double the number of our master's force, ready to be employed. What hinders us to set 'em then at work? We want but you to head our enterprise and bid us strike.
What would you do?
Cut our oppressors' throats.
And you would have me join in your design of murder?
It deserves a better name, but be it what it will, 'tis justified by self-defense and natural liberty.
I'll hear no more on't.
I'm sorry for it.
Nor shall you think of it.
Not think of it?
No, I command you not.
Remember, sir, you are a slave yourself, and to command is now another's right. Not think of it. Since the first moment they put on my chains, I've thought of nothing but the weight of 'em, and how to throw 'em off. Can yours sit easy?
I have a sense of my condition, as painful and as quick as yours can be. I feel for my Imoinda and myself, Imoinda much the tenderest part of me. But though I languish for my liberty, I would not buy it at the Christian price of black ingratitude. They shall not say that we deserved our fortune by our crimes. Murder the innocent!
The innocent?
These men are so, whom you would rise against. If we are slaves, they did not make us slaves, but bought us in an honest way of trade, as we have done before 'em, bought and sold many a wretch, and never thought it wrong. They paid our price for us, and we are now their property, a part of their estate, to manage as they pleased. Mistake me not, I do not tamely say that we should bear all they could lay upon us. But we find the load so light, so little to be felt, considering they have us in their power and may inflict what grievances they please, we ought not to complain.
My royal lord, you do not know the heavy grievances, the toils, the laborers, the weary drudgeries, which they impose, burdens more fit for beasts, for senseless beasts to bear than thinking men. Than if you saw the bloody cruelties they execute on every slight offense. Nay, sometimes in their proud insulting sport, how worse than dogs they lash their fellow creatures. Your heart would bleed for 'em. Oh, could you know how many wretches lift up hands and eyes to you for their relief?
I pity 'em, and wish I could with honesty do more.
You must do more, and may with honesty. O royal sir, remember who you are, a prince born for the good of other men, whose godlike office is to draw the sword against oppression and to set free mankind. And this I'm sure you think oppression now. What thought you have not felt these miseries? Never believe you are obliged to them. They have their selfish reasons, may be now, for using of you well, but there will come a time when you must have your share of 'em.
You see how little cause I have to think so? Favored in my own person, in my friends, indulged in all that can concern my care, in my Imoinda's soft society.
Embracing her.
And therefore would you lie contented down in the forgetfulness and arms of love to get young princes for 'em?
Sayest thou? Ha!
Princes, the heirs of empire, and the last of your illustrious lineage to be born, to pamper up their pride and be their slaves?
Imoinda, save me from that thought.
There is no safety from it. I have long suffered it with a mother's laboring pains, and can no longer. Kill me now while I am blessed and happy in your love, rather than let me live to see you hate me, as you must hate me, the only cause, the fountain of these flowing miseries. Dry up this spring of life, this poisonous spring that swells so fast to overwhelm us all.
Shall the dear babe, the elder of my hopes, whom I begot a prince, be born a slave? The treasure of this temple was designed to enrich a kingdom's fortune. Shall it here be seized upon by vile, unhallowed hands to be employed in uses most profane?
In most unworthy uses. Think of that, and while you may prevent it, O my lord, rely on nothing that they say to you. They speak you fair, I know, and bid you wait. But think what 'tis to wait on promises, and promises of men who know no tie, upon their words against their interest. And where's their interest in freeing you?
Oh, where indeed, to lose so many slaves.
Nay, grant this man you think so much your friend be honest, and intends all he says. He is but one, and in a government where he confesses you have enemies that watch your looks. What looks can you put on to please these men who are before resolved to read them on their own way? Alas, my lord, if they incline to think you're dangerous, they have their knavish arts to make you so. And then who knows how far their cruelty may carry their revenge.
To everything that does belong to you, your friends and me, I shall be torn from you, forced away, helpless and miserable. Shall I live to see that day again?
That day shall never come.
I know you are persuaded to believe the governor's arrival will prevent these mischiefs and bestow you liberty. But who is sure of that? I rather fear more mischiefs from his coming. He is young, luxurious, passionate, and amorous, such a complexion, and made bold by power, to countenance all he is prone to do. Will know no bounds, no laws against his lusts. If, in a fit of his intemperance, with a strong hand, he should resolve to seize and force my royal mistress from your arms, how can you help yourself?
Ha! Thou hast roused the lion in his den. He stalks abroad, and the wild forest trembles at his roar. I find the danger now. My spirit starts the alarm, and from all quarters come to man my heart, the citadel of love. Is there a power on earth to force you from me, and shall I not resist it? Not strike first to keep, to save you, to prevent that curse? This is your cause, and shall it not prevail? Ah, you were born all ways to conquer me. Now I am fashioned to thy purpose. Speak, what combination, what conspiracy wouldst thou engage me in? I'll undertake all thou wouldst have me now for liberty, for the great cause of love and liberty.
Now, my great master, you appear yourself, and since we have you joined in our design, it cannot fail us. I have mustered up the choicest slaves, men who are sensible of their condition, and seem most resolved. They have their several parties.
Summon them. Assemble them. I will come forth and show myself among them. If they are resolved, I'll lead their foremost resolutions.
I have provided those will follow you.
With this reserve in our proceedings still, the means that lead us to our liberty must not be bloody.
You command in all. We shall expect you, sir.
You shall not long.
Exeunt Oroonoko and Imoinda at one door, Abawan at another. Scene 3. Weldon coming in before Mistress Lackett.
These unmannerly Indians were something unseasonable to disturb us just in the nick, Master Weldon. But I have the parson within call still, to do us the good turn.
We had best stay a little, I think, to see things settled again, had not we? Marriage is a serious thing, you know.
What do you talk of a serious thing, Master Weldon? I think you have found me sufficiently serious. I have married my son to your sister, to pleasure you, and now I come to claim your promise to me. You tell me marriage is a serious thing.
Why, is it not?
Fiddle faddle, I know what it is. 'Tis not the first time I've been married, I hope. But I shall begin to think you don't design to do fairly by me, so I shall.
Why indeed, Mistress Lackett, I'm afraid I can't do as fairly as I would by you. 'Tis what you must know, first or last, and I should be the worst man in the world to conceal it any longer. Therefore I must own to you that I am married already.
Married? You don't say so, I hope. How have you the conscience to tell me such a thing to my face? Have you abused me then? Fooled and cheated me? What do you take me for, Master Weldon? Do you think I am to be served at this rate? But you shan't find me the silly creature you think me. I would have you to know I understand better things than to ruin my son without a valuable consideration. If I can't have you, I can keep my money. Your sister shan't have the catch of him she expected. I won't part with a shilling to them.
You made the match yourself, you know. You can't blame me.
Yes, I can and do blame you. You might have told me before you were married.
I would not have told you now, but you followed me so close, I was forced to it. Indeed, I am married in England, but 'tis as if I were not. For I have been parted from my wife a great while, and to do reason on both sides, we hate one another heartily. Now I did design, and will marry you still, if you'll have a little patience.
A likely business, truly.
I have a friend in England that I will write to poison my wife, and then I can marry you with a good conscience. If you love me as you say you do, you'll consent to that, I'm sure.
And will he do it, do you think?
At the first word, or he is not the man I take him to be.
Well, you are a daredevil, Master Weldon. And would you poison your wife for me?
I would do anything for you.
Well, I am mightily obliged to you. But it will be a great while before you can have an answer of your letter.
'Twill be a great while indeed.
In the meantime, Master Weldon.
Why, in the meantime, here's company. We'll settle that within. I'll follow you.
Exit Widow. Enter Stanmore.
So, sir, you carry your business swimmingly. You have stolen a wedding, I hear.
Aye, my sister is married, and I'm very near being run away with myself.
The widow will have you, then.
You come very seasonably to my rescue. Jack Stanmore is to be had, I hope.
At half an hour's warning.
I must advise with you.
Exeunt. Scene 4. The country. Enter Oroonoko with Aboan, Hopman, and slaves.
Impossible? Nothing's impossible. We know our strength only by being tried. If you object the mountains, rivers, woods unpassable that lie before our march, woods we can set on fire. We swim by nature. What can oppose us then, but we may tame? All things submit to virtuous industry. That we can carry with us. That is ours.
Great sir, we have attended all you said, with silent joy and admiration. And were we only men, would follow such, so great a leader through the untried world. But oh, consider we have other names, husbands and fathers, and have things more dear to us than life, our children and our wives, unfit for such an expedition. What must become of them?
We would not wrong the virtue of our women, to believe there is a wife among them who would refuse to share her husband's fortune. What is hard we must make easy to him in our love. While we live and have our limbs, we can take care for them. Therefore, I still propose to lead our march down to the sea and plant a colony, where, in our native innocence, we shall live free, and be able to defend ourselves, till stress of weather or some accident provide a ship for us.
An accident, the luckiest accident, presents itself. The very ship that brought and made us slaves swims in the river still. I see no cause, but we may seize on that.
It shall be so. There is a justice in it pleases me.
To the slaves.
Do you agree to it?
We follow you.
Oroonoko to Hopman.
You do not relish it.
I'm afraid you'll find it difficult and dangerous.
Are you the man to find danger first? You should have given example. Dangerous. I thought you had not understood the word. You, who would be the head, the hand, and heart. Sir, I remember you. You can talk well. I will no doubt, but you'll maintain your word.
Oroonoko to Aboan.
This fellow is not right. I'll try him further.
To the slaves.
The danger will be certain to us all, and death most certain in miscarrying. We must expect no mercy if we fail. Therefore our way must be not to expect. We'll put it out of expectation, by death upon the place, or liberty. There is no mean but death or liberty. There is no man here, I hope, but comes prepared for all that can befall him.
Death is all, in most conditions of humanity, to be desired, but to be shunned by none. The remedy of many, wish of some, and certain end of all. If there is one among us who can fear the face of death appearing like a friend, as in this cause of honor death must be, how will he tremble when he sees him dressed in the wild fury of our enemies, in all the terrors of their cruelty? For now, if we should fall into their hands, Could they invent 1,000 murdering ways? By racking torments, we should feel them all.
What will become of us?
Oroonoko to Abawan concerning Hotman.
Observe him now.
To the slaves.
I could die altogether like a man, as you, and all of us may do. But who can promise for his bravery upon the rack, where fainting weary life, hunted through every limb, is forced to feel an agonizing death of all its parts? Who can bear this? Resolved to be impaled, his skin flayed off and roasted yet alive, the quivering flesh torn from his broken bones by burning pincers. Who can bear these pains?
Hotman, discovering all the confusion of fear.
They are not to be born.
You see him now, this man of mighty words?
How his eyes roll.
He cannot hide his fear. I tried him this way, and have found him out.
I could not have believed it. Such a blaze, and not a spark of fire.
His violence made me suspect him first. Now I'm convinced.
What shall we do with him?
He is not fit.
Fit? Hang him. He's only fit to be just what he is. To live and die a slave, the base companion of his servile fears.
We are not safe with him.
Do you think so?
He'll certainly betray us.
That he shan't. I can take care of that. I have a way to take him off his evidence.
What way?
I'll stop his mouth before you stab him here, and then let him inform.
Going to stab Hotman, Oroonoko holds him.
Thou art not mad?
I would secure ourselves.
It shall not be this way. Nay, cannot be. His murder would alarm all the rest, make them suspect us of barbarity, and, may be, fall away from our design. We'll not set out in blood. We have, my friends, this night to furnish what we can provide for our security and just defense. If there be one among us we suspect of baseness or vile fear, it will become our common care to have our eyes on him. I will not name the man.
Abawan to Hotman.
You guess at him?
Tomorrow, early as the breaking day, we rendezvous behind the citron grove. That ship secured, we may transport ourselves to our respective homes. My father's kingdom shall open her wide arms to take you in and nurse you for her own, adopt you all who will follow me. There I can give you all your liberty, bestow its blessings and secure them yours. There you shall live with honor, as becomes my fellow sufferers and worthy friends. This if we do succeed. But if we fall in our attempt, 'tis nobler still to die than drag the galling yoke of slavery.
Exeunt. End of Act 3. Act 4 of Oroonoko by Thomas Southerne. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Scene 1. Enter Weldon and Jack Stanmore.
You see, honest Jack, I have been industrious for you. You must take some pains now to serve yourself.
Gad, master, well done. I have taken a great deal of pains, and if the widow speaks honestly, faith and troth, she'll tell you what a pains-taker I am.
Fie, not me. I am her husband, you know. She won't tell me what pains you have taken with her. Besides, she takes you for me.
That's true. I forgot you had married her. But if you knew all...
'Tis no matter for my knowing all. If she does...
Aye, she does know. And more than ever she knew since she was a woman. For the time, I will be bold to say, for I have done.
The devil take you, you'll never have done.
As old as she is, she has a wrinkle behind more than she had, I believe. For I have taught her what she never knew in her life before.
What care I what wrinkles she has, or what you have taught her? If you'll let me advise you, you may. If not, you may prate on and ruin the whole design.
Well, I have done.
Nobody but your cousin, and you and I, know anything of this matter. I have married Mistress Lackett, and put you to bed to her, which she knows nothing of, to serve you. In 2 or 3 days I'll bring it about so, to resign up my claim, with her consent, quietly to you.
But how will you do it?
That must be my business. In the meantime, if you should make any noise, 'twill come to her ears, and be impossible to reconcile her.
Nay, as for that, I know the way to reconcile her, I warrant you.
But how will you get her money? I am married to her.
That I don't know, indeed.
You must leave it to me. You find all the pains I shall put you to will be silent. You can hold your tongue for 2 or 3 days.
Truly not well in a matter of this nature. I should be very unwilling to lose the reputation of this night's work, and the pleasure of telling.
You must mortify that vanity a little. You will have time enough to brag and lie of your manhood, when you have her in a barefaced condition to disprove you.
Well, I'll try what I can do. The hopes of her money must do it.
You'll come at night again? 'Tis your own business.
But you have the credit on it.
'Twill be your own another day, as the widow says. Send your cousin to me. I want his advice.
I want to be recruited, I'm sure. A good breakfast and to bed. She has rocked my cradle sufficiently.
Exit.
She would have a husband, and if all be as he says, she has no reason to complain. But there's no relying on what the men say upon these occasions. They have the benefit of their bragging by recommending their abilities to other women. Theirs is a trading estate that lives upon credit, and increases by removing it out of one bank into another. Now, poor women have not these opportunities. We must keep our stocks dead by us at home to be ready for a purchase when it comes. A husband, let him be never so dear, and be glad of him, or venture our fortunes abroad on such rotten security that the principal and interest, nay, very often our persons, are in danger. If the women would agree, which they never will, to call home their effects, how many proper gentlemen would sneak into another way of living for want of being responsible in this? Then husbands would be cheaper. Here comes the widow. She'll tell truth. She'll not bear false witness against her own interest, I know.
Enter Widow Lackett.
Now, Mistress Lackett.
Well, well, Lackett, what you will now. Now I am married to you. I am very well pleased with what I have done, I assure you.
And with what I have done too, I hope.
Ah, Master Weldon, I say nothing, but you're a dear man, and I did not think it had been in you.
I have more in me than you imagine.
No, no, you can't have more than I imagine. 'Tis impossible to have more. You have enough for any women, in an honest way, that I will say for you.
Then I find you are satisfied?
Satisfied? No, indeed, I'm not to be satisfied, with you or without you. To be satisfied is to have enough of you. Now, 'tis a folly to lie. I shall never think I can have enough of you. I shall be very fond of you. Would you have me fond of you? What do you do to me, to make me love you so well?
Can't you tell what?
Go! There's no speaking to you. You bring all the blood of one's body into one's face, so you do. Why do you talk so?
Why, how do I talk?
You know how. But a little colour becomes me, I believe. How do I look today?
Oh, most lovingly, most amiably.
Nay, this can't be long a secret, I find. I shall discover it by my countenance.
The women will find you out. You look so cheerfully.
But do I? Do I really look so cheerfully, so amiably? There's no such paint in the world as the natural glowing of a complexion. Let them find me out if they please, poor creatures. I pity them. They envy me, I'm sure, and would be glad to mend their looks upon the same occasion. The young, jilt-flirting girls, forsooth, believe nobody must have a husband but themselves. But I would have them to know there are other things to be taken care of, besides their green sickness.
Aye, sure, or the physicians would have but little practice.
Master Weldon, what must I call you? I must have some pretty fond name or other for you. What shall I call you?
I thought you liked my own name.
Yes, I like it. But I must have a nickname for you. Most women have nicknames for their husbands.
Cuckold?
No, but 'tis very pretty before company. It looks negligent, and is the fashion, you know.
To be negligent of their husbands, it is indeed.
Nay then, I won't be in the fashion, for I can never be negligent of dear Master Weldon. And to convince you, here's something to encourage you not to be negligent of me.
Gives him a purse and a little casket.
£500 in gold in this, and jewels to the value of £500 more in this.
Weldon opens the casket.
Ay, marry, this will encourage me indeed.
There are comforts in marrying an elderly woman, Master Weldon. Now, a young woman would have fancied she had paid you with her person, or had done you the favour.
What do you talk of young women? You are as young as any of them, in everything but their folly and ignorance.
And do you think me so? But I have no reason to suspect you. Was I not seen at your house this morning, do you think?
You may venture again. You'll come at night, I suppose.
Oh dear! At night? So soon?
Nay, if you think it so soon.
Oh, no, it is not for that, Master Weldon, but...
You won't come then?
Won't? I don't say I won't. That is not a word for a wife. If you command me...
To please yourself.
I will come to please you.
To please yourself? Own it.
Well, well. To please myself, then. You're the strangest man in the world. Nothing can escape you. You're to the bottom of everything.
Enter Daniel, Lucy following.
What would you have? What do you follow me for?
Why mayn't I follow you? I must follow you now all the world over.
Hold you there, not so far by a mile or two. I have enough of your company already, byre lady, and something to spare. You may go home to your brother, and you will. I have no farther to do with you.
Why, Daniel, child? Thou art not out of thy wit, sure, art thou?
Nay, Mary, I don't know, but I am very near it, I believe. I am altered for the worse mightily since you saw me, and she has been the cause of it there.
How so, child?
I told you before what would come on't of putting me to bed to a strange woman, but you would not be said nay.
She is your wife now, child. You must love her.
Why, so I did at first.
But you must love her always.
Always? I loved her as long as I could, mother, and as long as loving was good, I believe, for I find now I don't care a fig for her.
Why, you lubberly, slovenly, misbegotten blockhead.
Nay, Mistress Lucy, say anything else, and spare not. But as to his begetting, that touches me. He is as honestly begotten, though I say it, that he is the worse again.
I see all good nature is thrown away upon you.
It was so with his father before him. He takes after him.
And therefore I will use you as you deserve, you Tony.
Indeed he deserves bad enough, but don't call him out of his name. His name is Daniel, you know.
She may call me hermaphrodite if she will, for I hardly know whether I'm a boy or a girl.
A boy, I warrant thee, as long as thou livest.
Let her call me what she pleases, mother. 'Tis not her tongue that I'm afraid of.
I will make such a beast of thee, such a cuckold.
Oh, pray no, I hope. Do nothing rashly, Mistress Lucy.
Such a cuckold I will make of thee.
I had rather be a cuckold than what you would make of me in a week, I'm sure. I have no more manhood left in me already than there is, saving the mark, in one of my mother's old under petticoats here.
Sirrah, sirrah! Meddle with your wife's petticoats, and let your mother's alone, you ungracious bird, you!
Beats him.
Why, is the devil in the woman? What have I said now? Do you know, if you were asked, I trow, but you are all of a bundle, even hanged together, he that unties you makes a rod for his own tail, and so he will find it, that has anything to do with you.
Oh, rogue enough, you shall find it. I have a rod for your tail still.
no wife, and I care not.
I'll swing you into better manners, you booby.
Beats him off and exit.
You have consummated our project upon him.
Nay, if I have a limb of the fortune, I care not who has the whole body of the fool.
That you shall, and a large one, I promise you.
Have you heard the news? They talk of an English ship in the river.
I have heard on't, and am preparing to receive it as fast as I can.
There's something the matter too with the slaves. Some disturbance or other. I don't know what 'tis.
So much the better still. We fish in troubled waters, we shall have fewer eyes upon us. Pray, go you home, and be ready to assist me in your part of the design.
I can't fail in mine.
Exit.
The widow has furnished me, I thank her, to carry it on. Now I have got a wife, 'tis high time to think of getting a husband. I carry my fortune about me, 1,000 pounds in gold and jewels. Let me see. 'Twill be a considerable trust, and I think I shall lay it out to advantage.
Enter Stanmore.
So, Weldon, Jack has told me his success, and his hopes of marrying the widow by your means.
I have strained a point, Stanmore, upon your account, to be serviceable to your family.
I'll take it upon my account, and I am very much obliged to you. But here we are all in an uproar.
So they say. What's the matter?
A mutiny among the slaves. Oroonoko is at the head of them. Our governor is gone out with his rascally militia against them. What it may come to, nobody knows.
For my part, I shall do as well as the rest, but I'm concerned for my sister and cousin, whom I expect in the ship from England.
There's no danger of them.
I have 1,000 pounds here, in gold and jewels for my cousin's use, that I would more particularly take care of. 'Tis too great a sum to venture at home, and I would not have her wronged of it. Therefore, to secure it, I think my best way will be to put it into your keeping.
You have a very good opinion of my honesty.
Takes the purse and casket.
I have indeed, and if anything should happen to me in this bustle, as nobody is secure of accidents, I know you will take my cousin into your protection and care.
You may be sure on it.
If you hear she is dead, as she may be, then I desire you to accept of the 1,000 pounds as a legacy, and token of my friendship. My sister is provided for.
Why, you amaze me. But you are never the nearer dying, I hope, for making your will?
Not a jot, but I love to be beforehand with fortune. If she comes safe, this is not a place for a single woman, you know. Pray see her married as soon as you can.
If she be as handsome as her picture, I can promise her a husband.
If you like her when you see her, I wish nothing so much as to have you marry her yourself.
From what I have heard of her and my engagements to you, it must be her fault. If I don't, I hope to have her from your own hand.
And I hope to give her to you for all this.
Aye, aye, hang these melancholy reflections. Your generosity has engaged all my services.
I always thought you worth making a friend.
You shan't find your good opinion thrown away upon me. I am in your debt, and shall think so as long as I live.
Exeunt. Scene 2. The country. Enter on one side of the stage Oroonoko, Aboan with the slaves, Imoinda with a bow and quiver, the women, some leading, others carrying their children upon their backs.
The women with their children fall behind. Imoinda, you must not expose yourself. Retire, my love. I almost fear for you.
I fear no danger. Life or death I will enjoy with you.
My person is your guard.
Now, sir, blame yourself. If you had not prevented my cutting his throat, that coward there had not discovered us. He comes now to upbraid you.
Enter on the other side the governor talking to Hotman with his rabble.
This is the very thing I would have wished.
To Hotman.
Your honest service to the government shall be rewarded with your liberty.
His honest service? Call it what it is. His villainy? The service of his fear? If he pretends to honest services, let him stand out and meet me like a man.
Advancing.
Hold you! And you who come against us, hold! I charge you in a general good to all, and wish I could command you to prevent the bloody havoc of the murdering sword. I would not urge destruction uncompelled, but if you follow fate, you find it here. The bounds are set, the limits of our lives. Between us lies the gaping gulf of death to swallow all. Who first advances?
Enter the captain with his crew.
Here they are, Governor. What? Seize upon my ship? Come, boys, fall on.
Advancing first, Oroonoko kills him.
Thou art fallen indeed. Thy own blood be upon thee.
Rest it there. He did deserve his death. Take him away.
The body is removed.
You see, sir, you and those mistaken men must be our witnesses. We do not come as enemies and thirsting for your blood. If we desired your ruin, the revenge of our companion's death had pushed it on. But that we overlook in a regard to common safety and the public good.
Regard that public good. Draw off your men, and leave us to our fortune. We're resolved.
Resolved? On what? Your resolutions are broken, overturned, prevented, lost. What fortune now can you raise out of them? Nay, grant we should draw off, what can you do? Where can you move? What more can you resolve? Unless it be to throw yourselves away. Famine must eat you up. If you go on, you see, our numbers could with ease compel what we request. And what do we request? Only to save yourselves.
The women, with their children, gathering about the men.
I'll hear no more.
Hear him. Hear him.
He takes no care of us.
To those poor wretches who have been seduced and led away, to all and everyone, we offer a full pardon.
Then fall on.
Preparing to engage.
Lay hold upon't before it be too late. Pardon and mercy.
The women clinging about the men, they leave Oroonoko and fall upon their faces, crying out for pardon.
Pardon. Mercy. Pardon.
Let them go all. Now, Governor, I see I own the folly of my enterprise, the rashness of this action, and must blush quite through this veil of night, a wightly shame, to think I could design to make those free who were by nature slaves, wretches designed to be their masters' dogs and lick their feet. Whip them to the knowledge of your gods, your Christian gods, who suffer you to be unjust, dishonest, cowardly, and base, and give them your excuse for being so. I would not live on the same earth with creatures that only have the faces of their kind. Why should they look like men who are not so? When they put off their noble natures for the groveling qualities of downcast beasts, I wish they had their tails.
Then we should know them.
We were too few before for victory.
To Imoinda, Aboan.
We're still enough to die.
Enter Blandford.
Live, royal sir, live, and be happy long on your own terms. Only consent to yield, and you shall have what terms you can propose, for you and yours.
Consent to yield? Shall I betray myself?
Alas, we cannot fear that your small force, the force of two with a weak woman's arm, should conquer us. I speak in the regard and honour of your worth, in my desire and forwardness to serve so great a man. I would not have it lie upon my thoughts that I was the occasion of the fall of such a prince, whose courage carried on in a more noble cause would well deserve the empire of the world.
You can speak fair.
Your undertaking, though it would have brought so great a loss to us, we must all say was generous and noble, and shall be regarded only as the fire of youth, that will break out sometimes in gallant souls. We'll think it but the natural impulse, a rash impatience of liberty, no otherwise.
Think it what you will. I was not born to render an account of what I do to any but myself.
Blandford comes forward. To the governor.
I'm glad you have proceeded by fair means. I came to be a mediator.
Try what you can work upon him.
Are you come against me too?
Is this to come against you?
Offering his sword to Oroonoko.
Unarmed to put myself into your hands. I come, I hope, to serve you.
You have served me. I thank you for it. And I am pleased to think you were my friend while I had need of one. But now 'tis past. This farewell, and begone.
Embraces him.
It is not past, and I must serve you still. I would make up these breaches, which the sword will widen more, and close us all in love.
I know what I have done, and I should be a child to think they ever can forgive. Forgive? Were there but that, I would not live to be forgiven. Is there a power on earth that I can ever need forgiveness from?
You shall not need it.
No, I wilt not need it.
You see, he offers you your own conditions, for you and yours.
I must capitulate, precariously compound unstinted terms to save my life?
Sir, he imposes none. You make them for your own security. If your great heart cannot descend to treat an adverse fortune with an enemy, yet, sure your honour's safe, you may accept offers of peace and safety from a friend.
Governor to Blandford.
He will rely on what you say to him. Offer him what you can. I will confirm and make all good. Be you my pledge of trust.
Will answer with my life for all he says.
Governor aside.
I do. And pay the forfeit, if you please.
Consider, sir, can you consent to throw that blessing from you, you so hardly found?
Pointing to Imoinda.
And so much valued once.
Imoinda! Oh, 'tis she that holds me on this argument of tedious life. I could resolve it soon, were this cursed being only in debate. But my Imoinda struggles in my soul. She makes a coward of me. I confess I am afraid to part with her in death, and more afraid of life to lose her here.
This way you must lose her. Think upon the weakness of her sex, made yet more weak with her condition, requiring rest and soft indulging ease to nurse your hopes and make you a glad father.
There I feel a father's fondness and a husband's love. They seize upon my heart, strain all its strings to pull me to them from my stern resolve. Husband and father. All the melting art of eloquence lives in those softening names. Methinks I see the babe, with infant hands pleading for life and begging to be born. Shall I forbid his birth, deny him light, the heavenly comforts of all cheering light, and make the womb the dungeon of his death, his bleeding mother his sad monument? These are the calls of nature that call loud. They will be heard and conquer in their cause. He must not be a man who can resist them. No, my Imoinda, I will venture all to save thee and that little innocent. The world may be a better friend to him than I have found it. Now I yield myself.
Gives up his sword.
The conflict's past, and we are in your hands.
Several men get about Oroonoko and Abawan and seize them.
So you shall find you are. Dispose of them as I commanded you.
Good heaven forbid! You cannot mean.
Governor to Blandford, who goes to Oroonoko.
This is not your concern.
To Imoinda.
I must take care of you.
I'm at the end of all my care. Here I will die. With him.
Holding Oroonoko.
You shall not force her from me.
He holds her.
Then I must try other means, and conquer force by force.
They force her from him.
Break, cut off his hold, bring her away.
I do not ask to live. Kill me, but here.
Oh, bloody dogs! Inhuman murderers!
Imoinda forced out of one door by the governor and others. Oroonoko and Abawan hurried out of another. Exeunt. End of Act 4. Act 5 of Oroonoko by Thomas Southerne. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Scene 1. Enter Stanmore, Lucy, and Charlotte.
'Tis strange we cannot hear of him. Can nobody give an account of him?
Nay, I begin to despair. I give him for gone.
Not so, I hope.
There are so many disturbances in this devilish country. Would we had never seen it.
This is but a cold welcome for you, madame, after so troublesome a voyage.
A cold welcome indeed, sir, without my cousin Weldon. He was the best friend I had in the world.
He was a very good friend of yours indeed, madame.
They have made him away, murdered him for his money. I believe he took a considerable sum out with him. I know that has been his ruin.
That has done him no injury to my knowledge, for this morning he put into my custody what you speak of, I suppose £1,000 for the use of this lady.
I was always obliged to him, and he has shown his care of me in placing my little affairs in such honourable hands.
He gave me a particular charge of you, madame, very particular, so particular that you will be surprised when I tell you.
What, pray, sir?
I am engaged to get you a husband. I promised that before I saw you, and now I have seen you. You must give me leave to offer you myself.
Nay, cousin, never be coy upon the matter. To my knowledge, my brother always designed you for this gentleman.
You hear, madame, he has given me his interest, and 'tis the favour I would have begged of him. Lord, you are so like him.
That you are obliged to say you like me for his sake?
I should be glad to love you for your own.
If I should consent to the fine things you can say to me, how would you look at last to find him thrown away upon an old acquaintance?
An old acquaintance?
Lord, how easily are you men to be imposed upon! I am no cousin newly arrived from England, not I, but the very Weldon you wot of.
Weldon?
Not murdered, nor made away, as my sister would have you believe, but am in very good health, your old friend in breeches that was, and now your humble servant in petticoats.
I'm glad we have you again. But what service can you do me in petticoats, pray?
Can't you tell what?
Not I, by my troth. I have found my friend and lost my mistress, it seems, which I did not expect from your petticoats.
Come, come, you have had a friend of your mistress long enough. 'Tis high time now to have a mistress of your friend.
What do you say?
I am a woman, sir.
A woman?
As arrant a woman as you would have had me, but now, I assure you.
And at my service?
If you have any for me in petticoats.
Yes, I shall find you employment.
You wonder at my proceeding, I believe.
'Tis a little extraordinary indeed.
I have taken some pains to come into your favour.
You might have had it cheaper a great deal.
I might have married you in the person of my English cousin, but could not consent to cheat you, even in the thing I had a mind to.
'Twas done as you do everything.
I need not tell you, I made that little plot, and carried it on only for this opportunity. I was resolved to see whether you liked me as a woman or not. If I had found you indifferent, I would have endeavoured to have been so too. But you say you like me, and therefore I have ventured to discover the truth.
Like you? I like you so well that I'm afraid you won't think marriage a proof on it. Shall I give you any other?
No, I'm inclined to believe you, and that shall convince me. At more leisure, I'll satisfy you how I came to be in man's clothes, for no ill, I assure you, though I have happened to play the rogue in them. They have assisted me in marrying my sister, and have gone a great way in befriending your cousin Jack with the widow. Can you forgive me for pimping for your family?
Enter Jack Stanmore.
So, Jack, what news with you?
I am the forepart of the widow, you know. She's coming after with the body of the family. The young squire in her hand, my son-in-law that is to be, with the help of Master Weldon.
Charlotte, clapping Jack upon the back.
Say you so, sir?
Enter Widow Lackett with her son Daniel.
So, Mistress Lucy, I have brought him about again. I have chastised him. I have made him as supple as a glove for your wearing, to pull on or throw off at your pleasure. Will you ever rebel again? Will you, sirrah? But come, down on your marrow bones, and ask her forgiveness.
Daniel kneels.
Say after me, pray forsooth, wife.
Pray forsooth, wife.
Well, well, this is a day of good nature, and so I take you into favor. But first, take the oath of allegiance.
He kisses her hand and rises.
If ever you do so again...
Nay, Mary, if I do, I shall have the worst on't.
Here's a stranger, forsooth, would be glad to be known to you, a sister of mine. Pray salute her.
Widow Lackett starts at Charlotte.
Your sister? Mistress Lucy, what do you mean? This is your brother, Master Weldon. Do you think I do not know Master Weldon?
Have a care what you say. This gentleman's about marrying her. You may spoil all.
Fiddle faddle, what? You would put a trick on me.
No, Faith Widow, the trick is over. It has taken sufficiently, and now I will teach you the trick to prevent your being cheated another time.
How? Cheated, Master Weldon?
Why, you will always take things by the wrong handle. I see you will have me Master Weldon. I grant you, I was Master Weldon a little while to please you also, but Master Stanmore here has persuaded me into a woman again.
A woman? Pray let me speak with you.
Drawing her aside.
You are not in earnest, I hope. A woman?
Really, a woman?
Gad's my life! I could not be cheated in everything. I know a man from a woman at these years, or the devil's in it. Pray, did you not marry me?
You would have it so.
And did I not give you £1,000 this morning?
Yes, indeed. 'Twas more than I deserved. But you had your pennyworth for your penny, I suppose. You seem to be pleased with your bargain.
A rare bargain I've made on it, truly. I have laid out my money to fine purpose upon a woman.
You would have a husband, and I provided for you as well as I could.
Yes, you have provided for me.
And you have paid me very well for it, I thank you.
'Tis very well. I may be with child too, for aught I know, and may go look for the father.
Nay, if you think so, 'tis time to look about you indeed. Even make up the matter as well as you can, I advise you as a friend, and let us live neighbourly and lovingly together.
I have nothing else for it that I know now.
For my part, Mistress Lackett, your £1,000 will engage me not to laugh at you. Then my sister is married to your son. He is to have half your estate, I know, and indeed they may live upon it very comfortably to themselves, and very creditably to you.
Nay, I can blame nobody but myself.
You have enough for a husband still, and that you may bestow upon honest Jack Stanmore.
Is he the man, then?
He is the man you are obliged to.
Yes, faith, widow, I am the man. I have done fairly by you, you find. You know what you have to trust to beforehand.
Well, I see you will have me, even marry me, and make an end of the business.
Why, that's well said. Now we are all agreed and all provided for.
Enter a servant to Stanmore.
Sir, Master Blandford desires you to come to him, and bring as many of your friends as you can with you.
I come to him. You'll all go along with me. Come, young gentlemen. Marriage is the fashion, you see. You must like it now.
If I don't, how shall I help myself?
Nay, you may hang yourself in the noose if you please, but you'll never get out on it with struggling.
Come then, let's even jog on in the old road. Cuckold or worse, I must be now contented. I'm not the first has married and repented.
Exeunt. Scene 2. Enter Governor with Blandford and Planters.
Have you no reverence of future fame? No awe upon your actions from the tongues, the censuring tongues of men that will be free? If you confess humanity, believe there is a God or devil to reward our doings here, do not provoke your fate. The hand of heaven is armed against these crimes, with hotter thunderbolts, prepared to shoot and nail you to the earth. A sad example, a monument of faithless infamy.
Enter Stanmore, Jack Stanmore, Charlotte, Lucy, Widow, and Daniel.
So, Stanmore, you, I know, the women too, will join with me.
To the women.
'Tis Oroonoko's cause, a lover's cause, a wretched woman's cause, that will become your intercession.
Never mind Governor. He ought to be made an example of for the good of the plantation.
Aye, aye. 'Twill frighten the negroes from attempting the like again.
What? Rise against their lords and masters? At this rate no man is safe from his own slaves.
No, no more he is. Therefore, one and all, Governor, we declare for hanging.
Aye, aye. Hang him, hang him.
What? Hang him? Oh, forbid it, Governor.
We all petition for him.
They are for a holiday. Guilty or not is not the business. Hanging is their sport.
We are not sure so wretched to have these, the rabble, judge for us. The changing crowd, the arbitrary guard of fortune's power, who wait to catch the sentence of her frowns, and hurry all to ruin she condemns.
So far from farther wrong that 'tis a shame he should be where he is. Good governor, order his liberty. He yielded up himself, his all at your discretion.
Discretion? No, he yielded on your word, and I am made the cautionary pledge, the gage, and hostage of your keeping it. Remember, sir, he yielded on your word, which honest men will think should be the last resort of truth and trust on earth. There is no appeal beyond it, but to heaven. An oath is a recognizance to heaven, binding us over in the courts above to plead to the indictment of our crimes, that those who escape this world should suffer there but in the common intercourse of men, where the dread majesty is not invoked, his honour not immediately concerned, not made a party in our interests. Our word is all to be relied upon.
Come, you'll be as good as your word, we know.
He's out of all power of doing any harm now, if he were disposed to it.
But he is not disposed to it.
To keep him where he is will make him soon find out some desperate way to liberty. He'll hang himself, or dash out his mad brains.
Pray, try him by gentle means. We'll all be sureties for him.
All. We will all answer for him now.
Well, you shall have it so. Do what you please. Just what you will with him. I give you leave.
Exit.
We thank you, sir. This way, pray come with me.
Exeunt. Scene 3. Oroonoko upon his back, his legs and arms stretched out, and chained to the ground. Enter Blandford, Stanmore, etc.
Oh, miserable sight. Help everyone, assist me all to free him from his chains.
They help him up and bring him forward, looking down.
Most injured prince, how shall we clear ourselves? We cannot hope you will vouchsafe to hear or credit what we say in the defense and cause of our suspected innocence.
We are not guilty of your injuries, no way consenting to 'em, but abhor, abominate, and loathe this cruelty.
It is our curse, but make it not our crime. A heavy curse upon us, that we must share anything in common, even the light, the elements and seasons, with such men, whose principles, like the famed dragon's teeth, scattered and sown, would shoot a harvest up of fighting mischiefs to confound themselves and ruin all about him.
Profligates, whose bold Titanian impiety would once again pollute their Mother Earth, force her to teem with her old monstrous brood of giants, and forget the race of men.
We are not so. Believe us innocent. We come prepared with all our services to offer our redress of your base wrongs. Which way shall we employ him?
Tell us, sir, if there is anything that can atone. But nothing can, that may be some amends.
If you would have me think you are not all Confederates, all accessory to the base injustice of your governor, if you would have me live as you appear concerned for me, if you would have me live to thank and bless you, there is yet a way to tie me ever to your honest love. Bring my Imoinda to me. Give me her to charm my sorrows, and, if possible, I'll sit down with my wrongs, never to rise against my fate or think of vengeance more.
Be satisfied. You may depend upon us. We'll bring her safe to you, and suddenly.
We will not leave you in so good a work.
No, we'll go with you.
In the meantime, endeavor to forget, sir, and forgive, and hope a better fortune.
Exeunt. Oroonoko alone.
Forget, forgive. I must indeed forget when I forgive. But while I am a man in flesh that bears the living mark of shame, the print of his dishonorable chains, my memory still rousing up my wrongs, I can never forgive this governor, this villain, the disgrace of trust and place and just contempt of delegated power. What shall I do? If I declare myself, I know him. He will sneak behind his guard of followers and brave me in his fears. Else, lion-like, with my devouring rage, I would rush on him, fasten on his throat, tear wide a passage to his treacherous heart, and that way lay him open to the world. If I should turn his Christian arts on him, promise him, speak him fair, flatter, and creep with fawning steps, to get within his faith, I could betray him then as he has me. But am I sure by that to right myself? Lying's a certain mark of cowardice, and when the tongue forgets its honesty, the heart and hand may drop their functions too, and nothing worthy be resolved or done. The man must go together, bad or good. In one part frail, he soon grows weak in all. Honor should be concerned in honor's cause. That is not to be cured by contraries, as bodies are, whose health is often drawn from rankest poisons. Let me but find out an honest remedy, I have the hand, a ministering hand, and will apply it home.
Exit. Scene 4. The Governor's house. Enter Governor.
I would not have her tell me. She consents, in favour of the sex's modesty, that still should be presumed, because there is a greater impudence in owning it, than in allowing all that we can do. This truth I know, and yet against myself, so unaccountable are lovers' ways, I talk, and lose the opportunities which love and she expects I should employ. Even she expects, for when a man has said all that is fit to save the decency, the women know the rest is to be done. I will not disappoint her.
Going. Enter Blandford, the Stanmores, Daniel, Mistress Lackett, Charlotte, and Lucy.
Oh, Governor, I'm glad we have looked upon you.
Why, what's the matter?
Nay, nothing extraordinary, but one good action draws on another. You have given the prince his freedom. Now we come a-begging for his wife. You won't refuse us?
Refuse you? No, no, what have I done to refuse you?
You won't refuse to send her to him, she means.
I send her to him.
We have promised him to bring her.
You do very well. 'Tis kindly done of you. Even carry her to him with all my heart.
You must tell us where she is.
I tell you. Why, don't you know?
Your servants say she's in the house.
No, no, I brought her home at first indeed, but I thought it would not look well to keep her here. I removed her in a hurry, only to take care of her. What? She belongs to you. I have nothing to do with her.
But where is she now, sir?
Why, faith, I can't say, certainly. You'll hear of her at Parham House, I suppose. There, or thereabouts. I think I sent her there.
Oh, I'll have an eye on him.
Exeunt all but the Governor.
I have lied myself into a little time, and must employ it. They'll be here again, but I must be before 'em.
Going out, he meets Imoinda and seizes her.
Are you come? I hold court no longer for a happiness that is in mine own keeping. You may still refuse to grant, so I have power to take. The man that asks deserves to be denied.
She disengages one hand and draws his sword from his side upon him. Governor starts and retires. Blandford enters behind him.
He does indeed, that asks unworthily.
You hear her, sir, that asks unworthily.
You are no judge.
I am of my own slave.
Begone, and leave us.
When you let her go.
To fasten upon you.
I must defend myself.
Help! Murder! Help!
Imoinda retreats towards the door, favored by Blandford. When they are closed, she throws down the sword and runs out. Governor takes up the sword. They fight, close and fall, Blandford upon him. Servants enter and part them.
She shall not escape me so. I've gone too far not to go farther. Curse on my delay. But yet she is and shall be in my power.
Nay then, it is the war of honesty. I know you, and will save you from yourself.
All come along with me.
Exeunt. Scene the last. Enter Oroonoko.
To honor bound, and yet a slave to love. I am distracted by their rival powers, and both will be obeyed. O great revenge, thou raiser and restorer of fallen fame, let me not be unworthy of thy aid for stopping in thy course. I still am thine, but can't forget I am Imoinda's too. She calls me from my wrongs to rescue her. No man condemn me who has felt a woman's power or tried the force of love. All tempers yield and soften in those fires. Our honors, interests resolving down, run in the gentle current of our joys, but not to sink and drown our memory. We mount again to action like the sun that rises from the bosom of the sea, to run his glorious race of light anew and carry on the world. Love, love will be my first ambition, and my fame the next.
Enter Aboan, bloody.
My eyes are turned against me and combine with my sworn enemies to represent this spectacle of horror. Aboan, my ever-faithful friend.
I have no name that can distinguish me from the vile earth to which I'm going. A poor, abject worm that crawled a while upon a bustling world, and now I am trampled to my dust again.
I see thee gashed and mangled.
Spare my shame to tell how they have used me, but believe the hangman's hand would have been merciful. Do not you scorn me, sir, to think I can intend to live under this infamy? I do not come for pity to complain. I've spent an honorable life with you, the earliest servant of your rising fame, and would attend it with my latest care. My life was yours, and so shall be my death. You must not live. Bending and sinking I have dragged my steps, thus far to tell you that you cannot live, to warn you of those ignominious wrongs, whips, rods, and all the instruments of death, which I have felt and are prepared for you. This was a duty that I had to pay. 'Tis done, and now I beg to be discharged.
What shall I do for thee?
My body tires, and woe not bear me off to liberty. I shall again be taken, made a slave. A sword, a dagger, yet would rescue me. I have not strength to go and find out death. You must direct him to me.
Here he is.
Gives him a dagger.
The only present I can make thee now. And, next the honorable means of life, I would bestow the honest means of death.
I cannot stay to thank you. If there is a being after this, I shall be yours. In the next world, your faithful slave again. This to try. I
Stabs himself.
had a living sense of all your royal favors, but this last strikes to my heart. I woe not say farewell, for you must follow me.
Dies.
In life and death, the guardian of my honor, follow thee. I should have gone before thee, then perhaps thy fate had been prevented. All his care was to preserve me from the barbarous rage that wronged him, only for being mine. Why? Why, ye gods? Why am I so accursed that it must be a reason for your wrath, a guilt, a crime sufficient to the fate of anyone, but to belong to me? My friend has found it, and my wife will soon. My wife, the very fear's too much for life. I can't support it. Where's Imoinda? Oh!
Going out, she meets him, running into his arms.
Thou bosom softness, down of all my cares. I could recline my thoughts upon this breast to a forgetfulness of all my griefs, and yet be happy. But it will not be. Thou art disordered, pale, and out of breath. If fate pursues thee, find a shelter here. What is it thou wouldst tell me?
'Tis in vain to call him villain.
Call him governor, is it not so?
There's not another, sure.
Villain's the common name of mankind here, but his most properly. What of him? I fear to be resolved, and must inquire. He had thee in his power?
I blush to think it.
Blush to think what?
That I was in his power.
He could not use it.
What can't such men do?
But did he? Durst he?
What he could, he dared.
His own gods damn him then. For ours have none, no punishment for such unheard of crimes.
This monster, cunning in his flatteries, when he had wearied all his useless arts, leapt out, fierce as a beast of prey, to seize me. I trembled, feared.
I fear and tremble now. What could preserve thee? What deliver thee?
That worthy man you used to call your friend,
Blandford?
came in and saved me from his rage.
He was a friend indeed to rescue thee. And for his sake I'll think it possible a Christian may yet be an honest man.
Oh, did you know what I have struggled through to save me yours? Sure you would promise me never to see me forced from you again.
To promise thee? Oh, do I need to promise? But there is no farther use of words. Death is security for all our fears.
Shows Aboan's body on the floor.
And yet I cannot trust him.
Aboan!
Mangled and torn, resolved to give me time to fit myself for what I must expect, groaned out a warning to me, and expired.
For what you must expect?
Would that were all.
What? To be butchered thus?
Just as thou seest.
By barbarous hands, to fall at last their prey?
I have run the race with honor. Shall I now lag and be overtaken at the goal?
No.
I must look back to thee.
You shall not need. I'm always present to your purpose. Say, which way would you dispose me?
Have a care, thou art on a precipice, and dost not see whither that question leads thee. Oh, too soon thou dost inquire what the assembled gods have not determined, and will latest doom. Yet this I know of fate, this is most certain. I cannot, as I would, dispose of thee, and as I ought, I dare not. Oh, Imoinda.
Alas, that sigh! Why do you tremble so? Nay, then 'tis bad indeed, if you can weep.
My heart runs over. If my gushing eyes betray a weakness which they never knew, believe thou, only thou couldst cause these tears. The gods themselves conspire with faithless men to our destruction.
Heaven and earth our foes.
It is not always granted to the great to be most happy. If the angry powers repent their favors, let 'em take 'em back. The hopes of empire which they gave my youth by making me a prince, I here resign. Let them quench in me all those glorious fires which kindled at their beams, that lust of fame, that fever of ambition, restless still, and burning with the sacred thirst of sway which they inspired to qualify my fate, and to make me fit to govern under them. let them extinguish. I submit myself to their high pleasure, and devoted, bow yet lower, to continue still a slave, hopeless of liberty, and if I could live after it, would give up honor too, to satisfy their vengeance, to avert this only curse, the curse of losing thee.
If heaven could be appeased, these cruel men are not to be entreated, or believed. Oh, think on that, and be no more deceived.
What can we do?
Can I do anything?
But we were born to suffer.
Suffer, both die, and so prevent them.
By thy death! Oh, let me hunt my travelled thoughts again, range the wide waste of desolate despair, start any hope. Alas, I lose myself, 'tis pathless, dark, and barren all to me. Thou art my only guide, my light of life, and thou art leaving me. Send out thy beams upon the wing, let them fly all round, discover every way. Is there a dawn, a glimmering of comfort? The great God that rises on the world must shine on us.
And see us set before him.
Thou bespeakest, and goest before me.
So I would, in love, in the dear unsuspected part of life, in death for love. Alas, what hopes for me? I was preserved but to acquit myself, to beg to die with you.
And canst thou ask it? I never durst inquire into myself about thy fate, and thou resolvest it all.
Alas, my lord, my fate's resolved in yours.
Oh, keep thee there. Let not thy virtue shrink from my support, and I will gather strength, fast as I can, to tell thee.
I must die. I know 'tis fit, and I can die with you.
Oh, thou hast banished hence 1,000 fears which sickened at my heart, and quite unmanned me.
Your fears for me, I know. You feared my strength, and could not overcome your tenderness, to pass this sentence on me. And indeed there you were kind, as I have always found you, as you have ever been. For though I am resigned, and ready to obey my doom, methinks it should not be pronounced by you.
Oh, that was all the labor of my grief. My heart and tongue forsook me in the strife. I never could pronounce it.
I have, for you, for both of us.
Alas, for me, my death I would regard as the last scene of life, and act it through with joy to have it done. But then to part with thee?
'Tis hard to part, but parting thus, as the most happy must, parting in death, makes it the easier. You might have thrown me off, forsaken me and my misfortunes. That had been a death indeed, of terror, to have trembled at.
Forsaken? Thrown thee off?
But 'tis a pleasure more than life can give, that with unconquered passion, to the last, you struggled still, and fain would hold me to you.
Ever, ever, and let those stars which are my enemies witness against me in the other world, if I would leave this mansion of my bliss to be the brightest ruler of their skies. Oh, what we could incorporate, be one.
Embracing her.
One body as we have been long one mind, that blended so we might together mix, and losing thus our beings to the world, be only found to one another's joys.
Is this the way to part?
Which is the way?
The god of love is blind, and cannot find it. But quick, make haste, our enemies have eyes to find us out, and show us the worst way of parting. Think on them.
Why dost thou wake me?
Oh, no more of love, for if I listen to you, I shall quite forget my dangers and desire to live. I can't live yours.
Takes up the dagger.
There all the stings of death are shot into my heart. What shall I do?
This dagger will instruct you.
Gives it to him.
Ha! This dagger, like fate, it points me to the horrid deed.
Strike! Strike it home, and bravely save us both. There is no other safety.
It must be. But first, a dying kiss.
Kisses her.
This last embrace.
Embracing her.
And now?
I am ready.
Oh, where shall I strike? Is there a smallest grain of that loved body that is not dearer to me than my eyes, my bosomed heart, and all the life-blood there? Bid me cut off these limbs, hew off these hands, dig out these eyes, so I would keep them last to gaze upon thee. But to murder thee? The joy, the charm of every ravaged sense, my wife. Forbid it, nature!
'Tis your wife, who on her knees conjures you. Oh, in time prevent those mischiefs that are falling on us. You may be hurried to a shameful death, and I too dragged to the vile governor. Then I may cry aloud, when you are gone, where shall I find a friend again to save me?
It will be so. Thou unexampled virtue, thy resolution has recovered mine. And now, prepare thee.
Thus, with open arms, I welcome you and death.
He drops his dagger as he looks on her and throws himself on the ground.
I cannot bear it. Oh, let me dash against this rock of fate, dig up this earth, tear her bowels out to make a grave, deep as the center down, to swallow wide and bury us together. It will not be. Oh, then some pitying God, if there be one a friend to innocence, find yet a way to lay her beauties down gently in death, and save me from her blood.
Oh, rise! 'Tis more than death to see you thus. I'll ease your love, and do the deed myself.
She takes up the dagger. He rises in haste to take it from her.
Oh, hold! I charge thee, hold!
Though, I must own, it would be nobler for us both, from you.
Oh, for a whirlwind's wing to hurry us to yonder cliff which frowns upon the flood, that, in embraces locked, we might plunge in, and perish thus in one another's arms.
Alas, what shout is that?
I see them coming. They shall not o'ertake us. This last kiss. Now, farewell.
Farewell. Farewell forever.
I'll turn my face away and do it so. Now, are you ready?
Now, but do not grudge me the pleasure in my death of a last look. Pray, look upon me. Now I'm satisfied.
So fate must be by this.
Going to stab her, he stops short. She lays her hands on his in order to give the blow.
Nay, then I must assist you. And since it is the common cause of both, 'tis just that both should be employed in it. Thus, 'tis finished, and I bless my fate.
Stabs herself.
That where I lived, I die in these loved arms.
Dies.
She's gone. Now all's at an end with me. Soft, lay her down. Oh, we will part no more.
Throws himself by her.
But let me pay the tribute of my grief, a few sad tears to thy loved memory, and then I follow.
Shouts. Oroonoko weeps over her.
But I stay too long.
A noise again.
The noise comes nearer. Hold, before I go, there's something would be done. It shall be so. And then, Imoinda, I'll come all to thee.
Rises. Blandford and his party enter before the governor and his party, swords drawn on both sides.
You strive in vain to save him. He shall die.
Not while we can defend him with our lives.
Where is he?
Here's the wretch whom you would have. Put up your swords, and let civil broils engage you in the cursed cause of one who cannot live, and now entreats to die. This object will convince you.
'Tis his wife.
They gather about the body.
Alas, there was no other remedy.
Who did the bloody deed?
The deed was mine. Bloody, I know it is. And I expect your laws should tell me so. Thus, self-condemned, I do resign myself into your hands, the hands of justice. But I hold the sword for you and for myself.
He has killed the governor and stabbed himself.
'Tis as it should be now. I have sent his ghost, to be a witness of that happiness in the next world, which he denied us here.
Dies.
I hope there is a place of happiness in the next world for such exalted virtue. Pagan or unbeliever, yet he lived to all he knew. And if he went astray, there's mercy still above to set him right. But Christians, guided by the heavenly ray, have no excuse if we mistake our way.
Exeunt. Epilogue.
You see, we try all shapes and shifts and arts to tempt your favours and regain your hearts. We weep and laugh, join mirth and grief together, like rain and sunshine mixed in April weather. Your different tastes divide our poet's cares, one foot the sock, the other the buskin wears. Thus, while he strives to please, he's forced to do it, like Volscius, hip-hop in a single boot. Critics he knows, for this may damn his books, but he makes feasts for friends, and not for cooks. Though errant knights of late no favour find, sure you will be to ladies errant kind. To follow fame, knights errant make profession, we damsels fly to save our reputation. So they their valour show, we our discretion. To lands of monsters and fierce beasts they go, we to those islands where rich husbands grow. Though they're no monsters, we may make them so. If they're of English growth, they'll bear it with patience, but save us from a spouse of Oroonoko's nations. Then bless your stars, you happy London wives, who love at large each day, yet keep your lives. Nor envy poor Imoinda's doting blindness, who thought her husband killed her out of kindness. Death with a husband ne'er had shown such charms, had she once died within a lover's arms. Her error was from ignorance proceeding. Poor soul, she wanted some of our town breeding. Forgive this Indian